Good evening, comrades and fellow Sierra Leoneans. Welcome to the APC Diaspora online TV platform. Me, now one of our hosts for tonight, when Hassan Kebe, everybody they call Mixer the Mixer. Everybody knows it today, June 22nd, 2023, now a cooling off day for all political parties. In politics, what do they mean about cooling off day? Today now the day where all political parties they relax, they reflect, they strategize for meet up the next day, where they encourage all political party members them and Sierra Leoneans they will register for go vote for them. This is why we now the APC Diaspora online TV platform don't come up with a new program today, what we call Sierra Leone Decides. Meaning Sierra Leoneans then decide for would have go win this election when it take place tomorrow, June 24th, 2023, when no other person but Dr. Samora. And the platform today will get multiple hosts them as well as guests them. This is why we categorize them into three categories. We split them into three categories. The first category, they can introduce the host and the co-host for the first category. Now, Sweet Bonita, when a familiar face now, done there over 2 years. We also get Mufti, where now in the co-host to Sweet Bonita tonight. Thereafter, we get the guest them, when a Mama Salone and Owen Kosu, when are the coordinator of the APC Diaspora online TV platform, they come for educate people about how for votes. When I remember, the whole process of an election now for votes, because if you not vote democratically, you're not able to succeed. And this is why we can encourage and motivate Sierra Leoneans, not even communists of the APC, for go out there and vote for Dr. Samora. Immediately after MB Roy and Sweet Bonita the program, we'll get another host them back when a Payamba, he also the double up with Mufti again, what we call Ahmed Bangura MB Roy. Then they come with a special guest we named Chief Banabom. Then they eager for be originally in Timini. Because they therefore can't sensitize the Timini people them for tell them say need to go rokam. Then therefore Comonado for go vote for APC and Dr. Samora for become the next president of Sierra Leone on the 25th. Because then by the 25th, then go down vote them. After the young category, we get the third step when when the main host mixer, they pair up with my co-host when Manso, they get with three guests them when Khalifa Korima, former immigration boss. We also get Dauda Black, when the organizing secretary of the Diaspora 6th region. We also get DJ Box, where presently they serve at the Northwest as the chief organizer of the whole campaign process at the Northwest. We also get Arun Pape, that a familiar face. He's the Secretary General of the London chapter, where himself they can give him views and opinions with regards to why Dr. Samora will win this election. Everybody knows, say, over the past 5 years, Madabio don't damage the economy of Sierra Leone. Madabio don't kill a lot of people. Madabio don't make Sierra Leone as they suffer right now. But all that one day, we'll get to guess them, where they can tell Una, for say, Duya, Una Comonado, for go vote for Dr. Samora. Una not forget so, yesterday, Dr. Samora don't release a powerful video which appeal to every Sierra Leonean. They say, Duya, Una go out there, Una go vote for me. Because the only reason for where they make her become a president of this Republic of Sierra Leone, of this country, now if Una go vote for me. Una not forget so, intimidate and say, so we know, so meaning, we know with a beat. We know with a beat. And this the APC to go win this election. And this is why Dr. Samora encouraged everybody for Comonado. We not forget say, they rig the election, would they win? They no rigamo, would they win? Then give me the data, would they win? They not give me the data, would they win? And now they don't give me the data. So all what they see in the social media say, na wrong data, na then give APC, na lie, na the correct data, we don't analyze them, and we know so we go win this election. So viewers and listeners, thank you and welcome for joining this program. When I stay tuned, when I get for enjoy this program, because we'll get multiple of co-hosts host as well as guest them where they can talk to una today for can sensitize una about the electioneering process and how Dr. Samura for win this election. So thank you ever so much. I'll bring in my first host, when a Sweet Bonita, a familiar face, for come on and talk something. Sweet Bonita, over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, comrade. Thank you, Mixer, and thank you to viewers. Good evening, comrades. All. Sorry, I'm having some kind of technical issue, so you're not able to see me. But be rest assured, I'm safe and live and direct in Sierra Leone. Definitely, we are here making sure everything that needs to be done are done accordingly. We are crossing our T's and dotting our I's. What Comrade Mixer have just said, that is exactly what we're going to do on this evening. But I will be very, very happy if my camera will come in when the technical team help me out. But again, I want to say thank you to all the guests that we're going to have, because as we say, this is a cool off period and we also need to come and continue sensitizing our viewers and also that of the general public of Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, Mixer, and I think back to you in the studio.
I don't see their faces.
Thank you ever so much. Now I'll bring in the other co-host, when Ahmed Bangura, where everybody they call Mufti. Go ahead, Mufti, please.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mixer. Thank you for this program. I believe see an officer will therefore elaborate they get a lot because we all know today are today and we know see one will believe see the sensitization not today no more. But because today are the eve of the election, so we therefore remind people the economic will therefore come out again today in a different fold. You see everybody, different people with different characters here, different opinions. Whatever we learn here we talk here to do, deliberate here today, let be say towards how for win the election. Just like what Mixer say. So for me, at time goes on, I will know more what to make today at today. Sensitize people and at least not tell them how to vote, not give them the courage. The one way they say at least they don't discourage them if say not able to vote. How to talk to them back and bring them back to the picture. So this now we don't take today, we therefore get some certain host them or certain guests them today on familiar face them, people who back when you say on Sabi today, all man go there today for not talk about how we win this election. How we win now. All man know they rig the election will they win them. We'll go on the election will they win them. Then give you that just like what Mixer say. Then give you that and not give that who they win them because Boku passed it. And now the system, Boku man they tell you the system don't change. But we'll get to that small. So me, when I all know na familiar face, not on this platform or another way, when I Ahmed Bangura Mufti. But we main purpose today how for sell Samura. How for make APC kind of power. And the idea that they all can put one and two together, no noting at the final answer. So over to you, Mixer.
Thank you ever so much, and listeners and viewers, and welcome to the platform. Me, they can left now at the platform, and they allow me host them when I Sweet Bonita and then Mufti that they can drill with guests. Not to make it for introduce them more, now then get for introduce them. That's make at the escape from the platform right now. For get in the room, for can drill we political beast who get na social media na Sweet Bonita no doubt me they can't drill out Mufti no for talk e dey bang am pantimini e bang am pan Creole because this na the program we can for can sensitize and educate Sierra Leoneans them for ensure see Dr. Samura come tomorrow they win the presidential elections and APC they capture 444 although this na a district block system but the 444 will still get in our bag. So ladies, gentlemen, viewers, listeners, at the Anuna over to Sweet Bonita, one of the master host of this first segment. Over to you, Sweet Bonita. I'm off.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mixer. Well, I'm sure you are off for now, but definitely viewers will be seeing you. And again, this evening, Mixer has given me this opportunity to come and introduce my mother, the mother of Sierra Leone. I think when we are referring to a parent or mother, these are the figures we need to see within our community. And again, we have seen she's also a community champion. For us in the UK, we know who she is, what she stands for, and she's one of those persons who tells you the truth, either it's in public or private, she'll tell you that there and there. My child, this is a stop here. And I think again, the name resonates so much with us again. The real name is Mama Salone. Because I think if we start going through her other names, you'll be like, no, I don't know that person. But this is Mama Salone. And her birthday is the same as our independence. I think, I don't know if I'm going to do justice. I think Comrade Mufti would you want to touch on our mother and see how the viewers will be able to come and resonate with her this evening again? Thank you so much, Comrade Mixer.
Thank you, sweet bonita, sweet bonita. Oh boy, Nigeria. Then say we they say the call the picking. They say can introduce him mommy. You know say mommy na iron lady, very strong. Not like them Fatima the type come na dance. What they say? What they say? They say what talk and do and talk and they don't talk to. They don't do nothing. Mama Salone, she's there all the time. He always perfect for hit the nail na the head. And that one day nobody know they take down for mom and we'll get her today. For lay he can't tell we, lay can't show we how he believes this 2023 we don't win and how what you therefore do for encourage people for them can vote Mama Salone. People and go and see you. Are you ready to come and see yourself? But I'll send you back to Sweet Bonita. You know, say woman and they put it together in there. So yeah, me not introduce at all. And they said I'm back to Sweet Bonita when I'm young, picking back. But Sweet Bonita, over to you. Introduce him, mommy.
Well, again, you know, Comrade Mufti is an imam, and we know, but I'm not going to put my mother on kind of suspend. I want to introduce our very own beautiful, wonderful, and the mother of the nation. As Comrade Mufti said, it's not one of those ones just come on social media and say slush. She says the right thing, and she stood by it, and she has reasons for saying what she said. There is no other person but our lovely Mama Salone. Good evening, mommy, and welcome again.
Good evening, my beautiful darling doctor. Good evening, my handsome son, the Mufti of the UK, and good evening to all viewers. And thank you for having me again today on our great platform.
Thank you so much, Mama Salone. We are grateful. I think Comrade Mixer, please, Comrade Mufti, don't forget, it has to be in Creole. I know you know I'm struggling to go in that side, but please let's make sure everything remains in Creole. Please, I'm appealing to you, Comrade Mixer. Comrade Mufti. Please, Mama Salone, all the conversation that we're gonna have here has to be in Creole. So don't mind me if I ask you questions in English. Please forgive me, but it has to be like we want to have the response.
No worries.
And again, when we were saying we want people, if possible, we go down to our local people. I think I've posted something about people telling us what happened in Potloko 2 days ago in Timini. We saw the women giving their expression. So sometimes when we allow people to speak in their own local dialect, it gives them the opportunity to do that. So again, I think it's best for us to stay Sierra Leone and remain Sierra Leone. So, Comrade Mufti.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thing for our mom for this evening.
To pray.
You want us to pray this evening, Comrade Miss?
Okay, let me do. Okay, this will make them very, very nice and easy. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ya Allah, we can put this program in your hand. As we stand here today, as we sit here today, as we sit down, we meditate here today. Ya Allah, we want to intervene in Sierra Leone. Let bring peace among we, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, whatever they do this election, the one who vote na netu, Ya Allah, make lo win them. The one who vote Santo, Ya Allah, make lo win them. Ya Allah, the one who vote on the rain, Ya Allah, make lo win them. If na the see back, the one who go, Ya Allah, make lo win them. Anyone can go. Ya Allah, no win them everywhere, Ya Allah. Then pull that out, Ya Allah. Now, but couldn't don't change, Ya Allah. We no say they really pay attention now, our nation, Ya Allah. But bring peace for we make the APC come back in the power, Ya Allah. Make the APC come back in the power, Ya Allah. Make the peace in our country, Ya Allah. Who in the diaspora, Ya Allah. Help we, protect we, guide we, because prayer in order for forget yourself and the people back they don't die. Let God bless them all. We not forget it. Demand them. We not say we're there because of politics, but we not say beside that we get your religion. Allahumma aghfir li wa li walidayya wa lil muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat wal ahya'a minkum wal amwat innaka qaribun mujibu da'watin ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, anybody there among we seek Ya Allah cure, including myself. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Again, as we said, we have the Mufti. He's always praying for us, and we are grateful. Again, I think one of those things that we're going to do this evening, Comrade Mufti, is just educate our voters for tomorrow. You know, we're talking about how to avoid the void vote, and also why we need the APC back into governance, because we've all seen what the nation has gone through in the last 5 years, and we are praying that does not repeat itself. It's only us, the citizens, will be able to make that change, and I'm sure everybody is ready. You also mentioned in your prayer about either it's raining, it's not, it's by the sea, land, the road will win this election. Definitely, that's the message we need to send to our viewers this evening, because it's at the 11th hour, but every kind of sensitization is very, very much important at this stage. And this is why we have so many speakers this evening, or people with us, because we want them to be able to educate people in different dialect. We need to do this in different dialects, so it gets down to the common man. So thank you so much, Comrade Mixer.
Mufti. Yeah. Now, I don't get no hesitation. I want to bring Mama Salone inside, because the way I don't see them bend the talk. All you want to see how to tell people and how to vote that day, especially tomorrow. Now make all people and go sleep with nice. Let them sleep with cool acts, monitor, see them grab. Looking at Mr. Green, change your mind. Say this man from where you can fire. So Mama Salone, your first assignment today, we not only talk to you inside Creole or English. I want to lack the team the first in a very short way. How to tell people and how to go vote. Mamu toya, yema kamani banta katemine. Kone. Mama Salone.
Yes.
Needy. Lol. Yes. So you man from
me worship bets.
Inshallah. Wow.
Fanga, atambani na kiyo, magbetringa, masilinga, mukotinga rapokotrai, ninangare nyankashimti. Come on, Kobot.
Wow. Kere muton nung to on FIFA de kan FIFA banta to moyenga.
De kan on FIFA song coffee no wachi carrot. FIFA song carrots. Go back. Carrots latara bobo san masu kanto fasu. Carrots latara kwanere ko back. The caracanto of Sierra Leone.
Kere to nung ke bata, e ka woside, mo e ka mukte.
Epo monplane, epo monplane, epo skaka bo monplane. Akere nga kepi kak bonkyo, kamonplane bo monplane, running ambek. Eka kato.
Wow.
Erong sakari beti kakataske.
Ma tu rokone.
O ako ni ko first ba uroko cheche.
Okay, Mama Salone. This is Mama Salone. Sister, Miata, Sweet Bonita, he missed something. You know to the mommy talk? We talk about the pantry. He said the pantry, the pan dry.
You don't with that done. The branches and they pan drop.
Wow. Yes. Then I asked her back, say, I see the wind. Who said the wind they blow about the election? Mama, what you tell me inside 2 minutes? They are pass and give Sweet Bonita.
I tell Mufti say the wind they can bring the sun. Let the sun they continue just for shine. The sun don't go away 5 years. Then don't go polish them. Then don't go refine them. The rays where the sun they get for can with. Some of we, if we not use glasses, lens, like how eclipse can be, that totality for protect we eyes. The sun they can come. For can clean Salone, for brighten up Salone, for make Salone sweet, for make everything come back to normal.
Yeah, boy, you talk about the sound. Some people don't know what the sound. What are the sound now? What are the
APC.
Okay, Arret Samura, ne?
Arret Samura.
Number Wale rich.
Kawale, APC.
Okay, inshallah. Sweet Bonita, what do you want at the back small? He said, don't hear anything Mama Salone say.
I think the first thing I would say is Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Takbir.
Our mother is speaking the truth. And you can feel it, Comrade Mufti. You can literally feel it. And again, we've all seen this. It has resonated with the people in Sierra Leone. Because again, yesterday we were in Potloko. We had some thugs that came in. This is not hearsay. This is a first-hand information. Julda was in a vehicle, imported youth that he has given Kush They went down to Potloko by the party office with machetes. Machetes in front of the police. One thing that says to us, we can't do nothing. He's the vice president. Even this man, you can see he's breaking the rule. He says, I'm sorry, I cannot do anything. This man brought these people and we're sorry. There's nothing we can do. So we have to defend ourselves. And I'm happy Comrade Box will be here, because one of the stones they threw through the party office missed him. That's how bad they've gone to. So definitely we are appealing to everyone to come on board. We've seen all these their inside informations against the mighty APC, but people know that APC is a party for everyone. And the manifesto says One Nation Manifesto. So it means APC has come to redeem the people of Sierra Leone from this anarchy administration that have just finished in our country. Because definitely, Comrade Mufti, this is unacceptable. The way things are going here, it's unacceptable. Because even your fellow comrades, like before we have every organization, you invite other political parties. For the past 5 years, we have not even endured in such an activities. Because even when you invite them, they don't turn up. That's how bad it has been. So definitely we know with the APC coming back into governance, definitely we will come back to power. I want you to finish, then I'll come back with what we have on our chat line so far.
You know me picking Sweet Bonita.
Yes, mommy.
Any gathering, organization, be it politics, be it anywhere in the world, an institution, when the leader is not sober, you cannot expect the vice president to have a sober thinking. When people then put parable say, if the fish, the head is rotting, not what the tail they left. What happened at Potloko? Julia Jallo with the education where Indian say yes, he really qualified. And he claims say for B is a Potloko descent. What he showed yesterday, Julia not belong na Potloko. That's don't show. You know they take dogs for go misbehave. You don't give them kush. Now in the exporter of kush. Our country. The latter parts for go misbehave like I misbehaved yesterday. Then they go. Then why God don't pull them away.
Amen.
Inshallah.
Then they go. And the one day will get for all. Then get for tell we. If not wrong, then been do for votes for them. The treatment we then give me. I sent a message today to Dr. Samura. Yes, he's gonna be our leader. Now they can't lead. But some of the things he get for ask we, the citizens, the electorates, we will get for votes in. Voting SLPP and murder in misdirection government, do we? It's not gonna be business as usual. For cry for amnesty. No. This time around, the people will suffer. Then go for ask we what you want. Then we hand them over to the international community. We're not a kilo, we're not like them. We don't want blood in our hands. But then for God's on side, for pay, for the wickedness, the bondage, the division, the tribalism, where them bring come inside our country, we learned the past 5 years. But let the program come. We go know. Julia yo Potloko. Julia yo bake. Akomeko ro bake. Julia bepi ro bakera komko. Oklek bashi di sarare man. Akwa bete boka. Te ko tapu sa wan song. Ro Potloko. Oyo bake. Bepi akpeng ben Julia ye. O want ko baki. Kombala, okande, oyela irobake, Julia toba, amakora, me ore kora tarobake, oyabake. Rako mun lesreri. I want to mun kirenga, a kump kama kwa difna. Oyabake. kere ngabe sa tukboya nga moment mamam kire toke root antskone antur kanto fasu ampore kaya ampore te ang tasufu kaidi elas ekush e drugs kono yo kande ka karaka kush julde jalo opongo sali e kamsu salat e wakatu tamat enjo pokumi kama yare mbaro batero batra maramri afuma ntaka untungo kush areta sa kushi.
Thank you so much, Mama Salone. I think, Comrade Mufti, let me just try to acknowledge some of these our viewers here in the chat line. Good evening to Usman and Kamara, Idrissa Cole, and we also have Francis Kenny, and again we have Asa Dalton, and then we have Rashid Silla, and Fanta Kagbo, Patrick Tank, Arun T. Kamara, Issa Karim, and also we have Devin Thomas, Alfred Bangura, Isatu Kakai, Musa Kamara, Sheikh Alfonso Arconte, Idrissa Tijan Conte, and we also have Massa Soiree, Delwyn Thomas, and we have Robstin Emma Sakoy, and also we have Henry Fode Kane, and Amit Love, Alice Gons, and Amzi Love as well. Arun Kamara as well. People are watching all the way from New York City. Bristol is in the building. We have somebody all the way from Algeria. Want to say good evening. I think one of the questions that we have on board now is on the screen says, this is Derwin Thomas. We have the numbers to win. We have to mobilize our voters in all corners to vote the APC, to vote and vote and vote. To be honest, I think, Commodore, at this stage, what I have seen so far, the voters are ready to go out in their numbers. And people are ready because, again, one of the message we are sending out, no party colors tomorrow. Everybody remains neutral to go out. And those that need accreditations, we'll make sure that everybody receive the accreditations today, because we want to follow all the rules and procedures of this particular elections, because we know they will not give us everything on time just for us to fall short, but we are making sure that things are coming on board. Also, one of the viewers was saying before, oh, we should leave God out of it. These are the people that we have within the previous administration that does not respect or have rules of law, because we think everything we do, we have to call upon our maker. If such a person is online with us telling us we should not include God in what we're doing, then it's a bit sad. And I think this is the difference when it comes to the mighty APC. We are involved. I don't want to call a comrade name. We have always been in a meeting. When we say, let's pray, he will say, well, I'm not part of this prayer thing. But now this is the person, I think it was yesterday, says, oh, I have a prayer session which I need to join. I need to finish this meeting. I join a prayer. So that is something I said APC has already done it well. People change on the process. So somebody that does not believe God exists now is telling us we have to pray, and that's how APC is. So I'm sure we are all ready and ready, because these are what comrades are saying. Tomorrow is the time the people of Sierra Leone has been waiting for, to end the relationship and suffering, to erase the pain by going out in record numbers, to kick out the Mother Bill failed administration. This is from Alice. That's one of our viewers that just posted that, and I want to share that with all our viewers as well watching us live, because at the end of the day, we know we have to put Sierra Leone first. I don't know if Comrade Mufti will want to speak another language. If not, I would like to go to the south after Mama Salone. We need to try and educate people in different dialects, and I think this is one of the reasons we are here. We are looking for Soso, Madingo, Timini, Yalonka, Vi, Kono, everybody, because we have 3 people in front of me, Comrade Mufti and also Mama Salone. So I think this is something we need to do as a unit, and this is the inclusiveness of an APC, because APC is a party for everyone, and we are ready to work together in unison. So back to you, Comrade Mufti.
Thank you, sweet Bonita. That was lovely. I know me, I not go bring again too much because I really want to bring Mama Salone inside because we therefore know how for sensitize people for the voting tomorrow. What in for do for end this suffering. What in go do for end this perfect. What in go do for end all them things the way they bring problem at the country tomorrow and the day we then get we for show themselves. Mama Salone, I feel say I'm walling in rob more the back small because that beats the back. I mean ask her before, but you know we answer that side. And Sweet Bonita now we know say you know they forget. You know say you want to drill that topic there a little bit. Low open paper, ultimately mama ba kanti low scatter for sensitize the people. What they for do tomorrow na they do them for end everything. No all man no say tomorrow all man outing they expect people for go vote it. Neutral color close, no go to red, no go to yellow. If you don't want wear you green and wear because right at the end of the day we only expensive we keep her for the celebration inshallah after some Saturday. Go ahead, Miss Mama Salone.
All right. Una good evening, me people them, una the viewers them. I come for can't tell una what thing we suppose for do tomorrow. I don't send message this Gigi Snow, Pantimini and Creole. This day it mean a lot to we as Sierra Leoneans. Una we suffer Mother Bio in 5 years. The disrespect of Mother Bio and in wealth and in cabal. The suffering where they come put now we hate now country. Bring we country economy to we knees. Education, they are lacking for we. They say free quality. Then they pass who picking them at school. Who picking them not get mind for going to bigger institution like colleges for let them go land. Woman them. Then they beat, then they rape. Then kill who picking them. Kill Napademba Road. Kill Tombo. Kill Lonsar. Kill McKinney. Kill Yoni. Kill Tonkoliba. Mother then come. They meet rest 250,000 leons. Then condemn say idia. Today inside Freetown, when they buy rest 700,000. Now the province is say it don't reach 850,000 per mine. India, pepper then they contact. When another eats the 3 square meals where a mortal man supposed for it because of hardship. True no day. Then doing something, police will fight for you, now they can't beat you. Then can't today. Then put boundaries. Then put tribal lines. Then put people that are their working place. Bring in the young set of people, we're close to them, not to all Mende Manu. We know where they suffer inside the Mende tribe. We have Boku like the Northwesterners as well. Not a certain few, now they enjoy. If this will not tie with that, where this opportunity, it come every 5 years where you put person in that state house. You pray God let you do good when I elect him. But if you do bad like how Mother Bio Nyaka we country destroy we today na Salone. It's enough that stage. He said don't let for kill, you know they kill again. Uskomra, we go glad for this. He said don't lose the political landscape. He be olam, he arrest them, he victimize, he punish one party or other parties when not there with them. Tomorrow, you don't look for your card, the voter ID card if you get them. If you not get them, they say as long as you register, look for that receipt where them in you. Then they allow you for register. Don't clean, wear clothes, we not get red, we not get no color for deal with APC. You got in up na line. When I go meet two people then they we begin and they we go show now what you for do. Any ballot paper where then give, we not sign. Make sure say you tell we APC people there or the observer then say they not sign this. Therefore sign them. If you see they not sign them, where then count, you know the old pan the count. Then look the ballot paper. If nobody not take ink, it smear them, it don't boil them. If ink they ask for one, we not get no ink. You go, then show you what thing for do. You fold them, you put another box. You turn back, now us go wait. No make no confusion, no. Now the language this one we get for talk tomorrow. For tell mother say, we not been doing bad. We be feel say I be unlucky we country in the 90s. It's if we country money, you feel say we can overseas, they don't can suffer. Money bigger, then they feed them, then they clothe them. We be feel say God don't put sense in our head. Bio God that can unlucky he make a bad pass I been there in the 90s. The only way we go pull mother now we aid tomorrow for meet up Sunday and Monday. Now for vote Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, the APC symbol, the sun. You go see there the mayor Akisoya. Una go see una cancel us them. Una ward people them. Then now the way this una they drop the kafiri within Junubi. By Islam, the kufar within sins them. Like go before. Any sign now, the world need them. Samura where they can't take over, he go hand over and for we. What he can do this 5 years, like go pay. We not say people there where they don't kill. Nothing not go bring them can for we again. But like go test punishments. Better say enough mami ro temne. Do yoni. Rom keni karok fola. Rom settle. Rom mela. Rokom rabai tuku. Do yoni. Do tonko lili rom sing bing. Do banko lenken. Rom pamants.
The binti.
Rok binti.
The kailau.
Robake. Robot loko. Roka fubulam. Rokambia. Romambolo. Rogbambali. Rokono. Robon Chabro. Rotufu.
And that's the kailau ni. The kailau.
Kailau.
Dubois.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Inshallah. Yankee absorb.
I want to sue. Nina mapisoke. Karo foeke. Kokle nereka. Dola palange samoy. Mamari mamuma me. Mada moke mok braranto fasu. Nina kama ntsori kwa kapa. Mamari meika matsamanu. Na padi santan tonganu. Ambok tok pamnu na paya utungobe.
Thank you so much, Mama Salone. Thank you. I think we have two other guests with us this evening. Again, these guests, I don't know how I'm gonna start to introduce them. We have Mr. Panaba, and also we have former Chief Immigration Officer, Mr. Khalifa Kuroma, because again, we know when they are here, we know that we are having everything that we need. We have Mama Salone, we have Chief Panabo, and then we have Mr. Khalifa Kuroma. So definitely we know we have everything on board. But I just want to welcome these two gentlemen with us this evening, and also want to say every program here we have to like talk in Creole, or today we want people to use different languages as well, like Timini, Soto, Madingo, whichever way. But I think again today is going to be a special evening for all of us. Before I round off, because the viewers, the new president comes in, I would just like to allow Comrade Mufti to also do a justice to our new guest, and I think I will have to do a roundup on the Southeast and making sure we are well and ready in the Southeast, because it will be very, very great. Because Mama Salone have taken us to the north, I need to take us to the south, and I'm waiting for people to come also to the Southeast and the Northwest, because we all know we have different tribes. And I'm grateful Comrade Mixer said we will be having the Fullerman Arun Pape So definitely we want to have everybody on board this evening. So, Comrade, it's your turn, please. Thank you.
You know, sometimes when you put the right in front of lions, you're scared. when you say, when you look on my, if I look at my right, I see the power. The way they say, he know about immigration and Salone. He know everything. If I look at my left, I see Banabo, this man, the team in Isabiam. You know, if you are for the right dictionary, if you know. Now, two heavy people, they will not know today what you will get benefit from them. Because, like the power now, Mr. Khalifa Kuruma, he have more of a security that they would for beginning skills and law will know. What thing we tell you like we partake in that kind of situation, how do we control the crowd, how do we encourage people to come vote until nothing will happen because we know one see shed of blood again, of course. But all man know that the social media himself, he get your role where they play. He get a strong message where they pass where they say, you know, see, yes, this not Banabo. Me, Sweet Bonita, I go want, let introduce them, let them come, let them self can say small thing to we.
Okay, well, before I do the introduction, I have to put it on hold right now.
Okay.
Because one thing I want to go down to the south because, as I said, we need to do justice
to
everyone on this platform this evening. You know what? Our mother have said it. So I think I need to go down to Mende.
Okay.
APC Diaspora Online TV platform. Mimi amawa ogowiji wogama. Mwa wule sina. Mokwegra APC we. APC needs a manifesto te do ya dunya ya. One Nation manifesto. Ndeji mukwe mo piema ko katakate na wo SPP ni to wala mo ya liko. Bewo before SPP ni to ama. 400 feleke yokutu. 250. Siana na 400 wayakba Umaya 750,000. Mukwe muko mwake jibreji biye malima bagia. Tile maana bia APC mi bia SPP mi. Muko Dr. Samura Jiovama economist mi. Ago ohinde wie muva. Nuga alimata go wi wuro uga mate wa kwa evra APC we. Muko ji APC ya dunya. Muko ogbo ti pi Kailan. Tiana Kailan court barrelona. Highway bulona. Tinde si akpe Kailan. Jifa APC material. P sena na bagwa kenema. How are you before Kailan? Hinde kpe tabi ma. Hinde jisi me mogola. APC ni jita hinda ta doelo gbate. Ti si akpe va. Ti he mata no gawa. Moko madabio eyaga no gawa Pademba Road. Imakene no gawa. Tonkolimba no gawa. Donsha no gawa. Ofo kabala no gawa. My 91 alilo to gawa. In fact, no way to see on Pamo to roll lobon. Bo convoy nugawa gale to lona. E wote pen. Wule mogo mo ekpe ma mo koegra samurava. Jefa Samura ke mayor miale what yam brucialo councillor si ake member of parliament no be to yam bulomo e ya fui atokpo go miado jele tema ba pe. Jefa namo de masina no pe ba kura gbogbo yi o ba no mo gla yi. Beya le makura kuwe yi kura lele yi odoma kolo e kagbe ke ba po use ba no mi use sina mo pe nya de gwa muina sele mo wa agoye lo jinu ba wa agoye ku wi me ba gi kura gu wi me so wo le mo ko mo woman ne mo APC ni to ama go wi ji wo gama te mo pie duwe mo agula mu ko egura wa ne pe wo dogbo na se wo fule na se wo le mo go amule mo tina ba de bega he ma gi program ma boko ye na elemanu peva ko ya pe na bi ma bokura tana hende pe ma ove ba de be eji fale nya ba me gi ko gura ma wo le mo ko mo awu ma ne ma alisina wo ko egura accreditation pe already na ti ma sina to lo ko sugutu mu vote na se pe to ma ngbe so that no pe uma difa ko mia SPP ni to go to atuko eji humala mu ilu mama anatele ma te yi ye hinde gbele tili gala muguma mugwema mupe mata akpo mu ya wule mugo sina mugbo muko egwa nyago gbo apulo ngo wa akogu ko egwa nyagboto mugboto mamu wa ako mu amugbo wo mamu ko ejigura wule mugo mugbodesia go wi lo mu wala ogama ke nyago bonga ya mabon studio gode nyabodama na mupie mapedo back to you in the studio comrade so
So we're not going to actually go to talk, but now angry one of I see the repeater. Mungowa.
We should go out and vote. We should go out.
Okay, thank you very much for that. That means I don't put on a mute. So Lord bring the power, Mr. Kulifa Kuruma, at least Lane can say something to we. Mr. Kulifa, over to you.
Hold on, Comrade Mufti. I think Comrade Mixer wants to say welcome.
Oh, yes, okay. That's fine. Yeah, let him come in.
Just sorry about that, listeners and viewers. Sorry for interject the host when a super mufti. Basically, before the show starts, we don't introduce the categories of speakers and hosts and guests that we'll get tonight. Well, the first segment done, but we'll get some interruption right now with the other guest name and host before we attend the second segment. So as a result of that, Sweet Bonita and Mufti, they continue again with Mama Salone. And then they can introduce one gentleman, the other gentleman, they're not going to introduce her again. The big cow, na the hall right now, na the studio, where na institutional man, they're not going to introduce her it. In your program, na 9 o'clock, as I don't tell you earlier on, in your program, na 9 to 10. So they're not going to introduce her again. One course will be supposed to attend the first segment for can tell people, for can educate people about the election sensitization. Unfortunately, they will go my best and then pass and get some road accident. So they're in a hospital right now. Make we keep her in our prayers. But the last segment of group of people, they can educate people how to vote, why Dr. Samura for win the election, for encourage everybody for go out there, for go cast and vote for Dr. Samura as well as the APC political party aspirant them, and for tell everybody say, Kone, if APC win this election, they announce how we are not get no fairness now in our mind say the manga for Rigui, they announce the results. So over to you again, Sweet Bonita and Mufti. When I not introduce that other man, when I continue, you guys have 20 minutes in this program. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much. You see, this is why I said when we have the big guns, we need to be careful. Thank you so much. I'll bring Mama Salone and Comrade Mufti. We are back on this one.
Okay.
Again.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm one more give them the two days and they say Lord give them time for let us say something. What do you think about that, Sweet Bonita?
Well, I think right now we can have Mr. Panaba, but I think he has just dropped off, so we'll be able to interact with Mama Salone as we continue, because definitely Mama Salone is here with us, and we need to make sure, because Mama Salone is going to stay here throughout the program. You know, she's our mother; she needs to protect us all the time. So I think we need to make sure. But while we bring on Mama Salone again, I think I'm just going to start from the bottom coming up. Thank you so much, Jelikatu. We have Beyonce Mans here says, well, APC, we should go out and vote. And indeed, we'll be going out to vote. And Beyonce said, back to power APC. We've also had this one here, back to power for history to repeat itself. That's also from one of our viewers here, which is Beyonce. Says tomorrow, Saturday, June, we need to go out and vote, because at the end of the day, we need to make sure the right things are done. But again, we are having here Blessed Gold says enter the codes and stuff, but definitely we'll be able to educate people on that. We have Regia Conte say love Dr. Samura, and then APC we move. So definitely we have Gigina here again saying we know we are doing the unique vote for Sierra Leone, and with the kinds of success we divide as the people that will change the town. So definitely I think this is just what we need, and we want people to continue helping to share, because again, if you share to your friends, share on your group, then everybody will come on board. But again, this is it here. We are definitely going to be here together as a unit and as comrades, and at the end of the day, APC is going to make sure that we are back to power, come victorious. Back to you, Comrade Mufti, and I think we'll have Mama Salone with us.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's a good idea, but we like that. Just like I say, sometimes we need that motherly protection around us, because evil eyes are passing. Mama Salona, you know, say like Kumra fall. Always the only picking them very good.
Yes.
Since we started this battle at the UK, we still do three. The only like picking them. Sometimes people would ask, wow, you know, but man, inshallah, this is not the way. Now, we therefore just come out for big people and say, dear Lord, man, go vote. This is the opportunity. You know the because that rigging, that rogo with the free nothing in order for happen again. The white man, the computer, another social they say the computer like me, that need to the account. Even the data, the guy then do it in a way that we be say if you go there, you sign the register, wait a minute, tell you say, oh, if verification on income, if you go there, you name the appear, if you go there, you go vote. So Boku thing you can never take place too much. The one I don't see, even them they see they get the talk Boku, all man don't go na shed. So this very, very good, let me say, an opportunity for we and moreover now Boku. If we all come on they will drag them flat. So this even them they don't know say yes, then they forgo. But Mama Salone keep saying something we be say I see and say he make point. Sometimes a person commits a crime, when they finish the power, then people they don't allow them, let them go. No sir, they can't answer to the people. But say about this 5 years, I will not see nothing, you know, do nothing. So because of that, while they can answer society, people they will tell you say, hey, they may kill people. What may happen? If they for can't get account, you know, will let people know you don't do bad, take care, then they go. Next other person will do and for put a stop, then the law take in course. So Mama Salone, dear, how we able sensitize people how we talk to people while we continue the same thing back for make sure see.
Like they say just now, I just want to go into Timne. Because not all we people they able to talk the Creole. Then there is few words them. So we just get for tell them tomorrow. Let them come out. Let them not afraid. I like the plans because then people here, people then full parable say, if person they run at you when they run at not enough. Sometimes when they don't all data stealing, they don't hold them for rigging, they don't hold them for software. Sometimes tomorrow, because something they come on social media, one person they advise say, then for implement the plan say, then for begin shoot tomorrow. So like that panic day, people then go feel frightening, they're not go able for come on a do. I want to assure them of people them. I like when I hear them begin to them tear, then when I not point when I hurt them. When I come on a do, protection day. ECOWAS some kind with troops them. When I go vote, go pull that slip. Now you time for tell mother say, you get the power. Now when I been getting the power and when I get the rights back for take this power now and tomorrow. And give somebody way better. Somebody will get sorry at. Somebody will get a God-fearing heart. Where the friends say he get for die. God go ask him how you been rule your people them, how you been treat your neighbor them, how you deal with your family members them. And the person will see God give him then characteristics here. Now Dr. Samura, when I allow vote for him tomorrow. Yeah, sweet bonita. Excuse me. When I allow vote for him, we're no nang fmasu. Chenu nesa konu bot ambota mu ngaso mu afoso ngaso mu mamari taka uroma da bion benu ure okal de den sanu trenta mat rota lane ore botok bentis depuis obaf dis karmai ketiel komore to bot kor ki teke ta uro konu urno ni nang maso tbe macho le besba kayo kaneni na bat nkwane reka mon nkwa vota ID card mo ako somo reka anu tini fino yo assalamu rafino cheraf pasaka nebe raf rokin deke aruba marche sakte keramna ruba bante ambota ma konsen mampo bote nde irankari ambaki toma ba konte kama suro langbawe kata bom tasu kanto fasu kama olangba we a bank up or fam or come off fotane ka difan tasu ya wanta so bebe noy my nunu uniki no nem ten of mark but wurnuni na kama na boats.
Thank you so much, Mama Salone. And I think that's just what we need to continue, letting people come out to vote, because one thing we have been told, apparently they are planning to disrupt the vote because they know it's not going to go their way. But again, we need to stand and protect. We will not fight, but we'll protect our vote and we'll protect the ballot boxes tomorrow. And I think one of the message we need to send is going to be to both the observers and not to the international community, because they will be around. make sure that everybody's planning to be peaceful. But when it comes to this administration, they don't want to be peaceful. So we will continue to hold our peace as a political party, as an institution, because that's what we believe in. It's a rule
I
of
am
law.
sorry for boy. None for free. Koyana. Say me no none for me.
So, Comrade Mixer, we've got
Mufti.
8 minutes to go.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Yeah, no problem. You know, but what at least we don't do very, very well because this sensitization process today at the eve. We want let people just relax. Then they go come out in numbers. Make sure see no wear red or no wear yellow. Go for color ABC. They not go able to know saying at this party they we don't vote. They no one let go around and begin to discuss the vote. Who I vote for? You know, not line any vote for. We know say you don't go vote for Mr. Red. Just keep on in mind. And this is not the opportunity this way this will get us Sierra Leone. If you will allow this sleeping around, see no more than the 5 years, so problem. Another 5 years again, it will be problem more. So now MF could therefore take them out. So with the big all the Sierra Leoneans talk to your neighbors talk to your family the people back in the diaspora, call your relatives call your family dear, where did they go out for me, vote tomorrow, vote peacefully, return at us. Not either go na gathering. If you read go smooth, try for let know if you're supposed to calm down, go vote. No matter what happen tomorrow, make sure see your vote count. Then at the bottom line for this conversation, your vote count. Make sure see you vote. Na missionally, na visionally, and then target that for tomorrow assignment. Make sure see you don't vote. Consider na use. And with the big everybody, make sure see we the vote that day. Let not think yourself twice. Inside see that sun. Now they go put inside see red. Inside we see green, they are no good thing I do, no non-going area. Now this white man they say, mind the gap, mind the looters, mind the thief, mind the pauper. But inside we see the sun, you know, say, yeah, I'm about fair, now peace day. Then they can always bring stability to the country. All man they do you because they know all man don't know in the whole world, especially in Africa. We all Sierra Leone IQ very high, very intelligent. But just because of them bad people they can show up as politicians and they can just mess with brain them. So now could therefore return them back inside come on, pull on the power, no show Sierra Leone and say we safe, we can able safe. That person day, then Dr. Samura. That person day, then tomorrow we all for vote for. That person day, then will bring peace for we. That person day, then therefore make we as Sierra Leone will say yes, it's better go this man. So there a lot of make no mistake. Dr. Samura is 9 man, we be safe for tomorrow night for vote for. May God bless you. Sweet Bonita, you want to say something?
Yes, I think one of the things also we need to remind our people is to go out tomorrow very early and cast your vote, because we don't want people to be rushing at the 11th hour. Polling will be available. It's better you are sitting waiting than you go there. They said the poll has closed and we are not able to cast your vote, because every single vote matters. So we are appealing to everyone to come out
Urnu kobot. Urnu
very
kuropo karasu.
to vote.
Oyemre
That's
tafiso
very
na
important.
obaki.
We'll be
Manunu.
able to vote.
Na
We
koma
finish on
tomorrow. Na
time.
go vote.
We'll be able
Big.
to
Na vote for
count
Dr.
it
Samuel
on
Matthews
time
in Kama.
accordingly, because
The
at
big
the end
one.
of the day, we are also requesting that every other political parties, especially the SFPP ones, you can see that your
Na vote.
administration, your political party is killing people. We are asking you to come on board and vote for Sierra Leone. We need to vote for change. It's only Sierra Leone that can make that change, and only Dr. Samra that can be able to bring that particular sanity to our country. No other person else. So I think we just need to appeal to everyone to kindly come on board. And I don't know if Comrade Mixer is still in, and so that he'll be able to talk us through what will be the way forward. Because at the end of the day, this is us making sure that Sierra Leone does not do the same mistake again, because the mistake that was done 5 years ago, we do not want to repeat it. We want to make sure that the country moves. We have moved 10 steps forward before, but with this administration, we have taken a 20 or 30 step backwards. So everything has just gone backwards completely. But again, what can we say? We are ready to change that tomorrow as a nation. we all need to come out and cast our vote. And I'm also grateful to all the Sierra Leoneans that came out of their respective countries to come and register, collect their voters' ID card, and now they are here again to cast their vote. We want to say thank you. And also those that were not able to come, we also want to say thank you. Because sometimes even the intentions also helps as well. So we want to say thank you to everyone, and also for the people that have decided to put themselves forward for even polling agents, observers, for also being polling chairpersons, because it's a very risky job for it tomorrow, Comrade Mufti. It's very risky. People are scared, but we are asking and we are grateful for those that have said they'll be able to come tomorrow and make that happen. Definitely, Sierra Leone is ready to change, and the people are ready to make that change for Sierra Leone. So we want to be grateful to them and also to the party, because again, we need to continue to pray for all of us. It's not easy, but somebody has to do it. And we are grateful that people are on board working with us. Thank you, Comrade Mufti.
Oh dear.
Yeah. What I noticed back, I think see even this encouragement for let people go out for vote. I think see because I noticed we get maybe out of how many people in view there go 102 viewers and I believe inside that 102 viewers then maybe we make then 20 or 30 people in a SLPP. Do you then people in the watch you, the watch me should look on one. Do you tomorrow change your mind? I know say sit and get party. I know say some of we na party picking there. You know say na under be na ide, but this guy wanna get so this pauper, let just go. Please. Lord try for build Sierra Leone back. Because some people say, oh, yes, we are there for no send the party because we know say we APC can this perspective all go down. Then we then can I go there in 5 years, you know, get opposition inside parliament. Then feel comfortable there. And they say that the thief from put their pocket. Some man they say the thief in pocket all on boss. I thief as well the thing they drop. But they are them let them go read. Let them go sit down back and think. Let them come back about this election. Even you as SL people, they beg you, talk to people and say, dear, let them just go. So now allow Mother Bio can't give for another 5 years. We don't finish. Nothing no go left. You see no more than Guinea. Small portion I don't begin to go sell so.
Yeah.
Now man, they lack money. Why you go sell part of your country? That palaver they don't do no. As a council you bring that problem they because want money. Now they say Guinea and they can build military barracks there. You will go pull in the game. So some of them tear them man and they find out they bring them back up and politics. Everything is about selling. The vision must be for sale. No, other people cherish the country. The why for just to sell half bit because we need money. So this now the way forward. As SLPP by tomorrow, one lay change your mind, inshallah. Put Salone before. Think for more mother bio come. We'll get peace. He said, but they actually come himself in the question for more mother bio in power. He don't do better thing for we. Look where they go and campaign now. That's also dance. Because you know, get not to tell people and the push they come on London now. You go everything as Salone. For let people and just perish. Because they know so person not do it in sense, you go do it no and do. So now the push and say very cheap safe. So they can lead let them just come on and go with this 21st century. One people there with intellect. Now therefore run way. Not to somebody they be say if I can begin to preach hatred where they can preach tribalism. No, not to them can lead their own need. Now it make tomorrow. Now tomorrow the day for end the suffer. Anyway, now way. And guess what? Overtaking is allowed. Mama Salone, over to you. Is everyone say small thing? On mute, please. We can't hear you.
I think Mama Salone is struggling right now with her volume issue. Mama Salone, if you can hear us, we cannot hear a word you're saying. But one of the things we need to do also, Comrade Mixer, is for us to, Comrade Mufti, is for us to round up because it's now
don't put between we. Timini man don't marry to mende man, mende woman don't marry to Timini woman, don't marry to Fula to Limba. We don't live all this while. Because mad I don't know what's in a leader. You don't get leadership qualities, you don't get leadership skills, you don't ever work all in life, then they feed them. If you done, so you can't set fire. We and the Southeast. Let will not allow a few sets of people that can put bad blood between we. We get picking there, we get new system. Where all two mixed Timini, Limba, all them people here they married. Mother, not sabi, you not get the know-how. I don't know who that then go get this free for say, like can sit down, here in West, can loot and thief we country, left man like out and left man so today. Timini with Mende man with Timini there, we don't live all these years. We get relationships them. We go up to having children, grandchildren. That will not allow Mr. Coconut Head for can bring trouble in our country. When I decide, when I want peace, when I not gets, when I not see nothing for mother, when I vote Samura Kamara tomorrow, now pull mother, now land. Now that's no more.
Sweet Bonita.
The line very bad.
Thank you so much, Salone, because this is wonderful. This is wonderful. I think I'm just waiting for the thing. So thank you so much. I think we have come to an end. Mama Salone, you have to stay in. Definitely, you'll be looked after by our other comrades that are going to take over. But before I leave, I would like to say to all Sierra Leoneans, kindly, please, let's do everything possible tomorrow so that we are able to make sure APC is back into governance, because only tomorrow we are able to change. We remember when our PRO said we need to, he has activated level 3, and we need to remove this administration through the ballot box. And that is where we are now. We've got less than 12 hours for us to remove them by the ballot box. So definitely, I would like to say thank you to all comrades, because it will be very, very good for us to be able to sort things out, because at the end of the day, it's only APC. APC is the only party that will be able to do things.
Good. Thanks ever so much to we co-host and host when our Sweet Bonita and I host this first and second segment, and supported by Abel Bangura, where everybody they call Mufti. I just want to express sincere thanks and appreciation to both of them. They don't do justice to the party, justice to themselves, and justice to the APC Diaspora online TV platform today. Especially with Sweet Bonita don't educate people in Mende, Mufti, Mama Salone, they entertain viewers and listeners them intimately. Let God bless them. Then time done. Now we come to the last segment of this program, where I be don't tell Una initially during my introduction, I say we get tycoons them. And when I say tycoons them, everybody in the APC are tycoons. But them people are they come today for can't tell Una wait to make them believe say Dr. Sabura are the right person for take that country day, for save that country day, and for rule that country day, especially with all what it don't go through. They get history in them back. They know say in 1967, it happens to the APC with the SLPP. We still comb them. We only lucky this year, they not put to presidential candidate na prison. But let Pasheki, then put in a prison, yet the APC win the election. So now history get for repeat itself, and we get confidence they wait to make that history they don't happen, because then detain with Secretary General. And when they call a Secretary General, is member of the hierarchy. And then at the topper echelon them of the party, then detain them for one day. So then they alone don't tell you say the history get for repeat. So viewers and listeners, this is now the third segment. Let me introduce. This now somebody will get institutional knowledge in the state security in Sierra Leone. A familiar face, a familiar name, and as somebody where the SLPP then afraid na social media. Now somebody when a big target to the SLPP. But you know what? He's brave enough and he get confidence. Say SLPP, they go come out, and then APC, Dr. Samura, they win this election. So viewers and listeners will get Mr. Khalifa Kuruma and we'll get Chief Banabom. But I bring them one by one for can tell Una a little bit about themselves before ever we ask them few questions. But I will start with the big one. Senior comrade, Alpha Kuruma, the stage is yours. The platform is all yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nitsa. God bless us all.
Amen.
Well, my name is Alpha Khalifa Kurma, Esquire, and everybody know me, and I believe so. If you don't know me, at least you've heard about me. So I don't serve the government of Sierra Leone, for many years actually, from the police department. Say I work with the United Nations Observer Mission in Sierra Leone, and say I come to this country, I go back, I serve as a chief immigration officer, and I don't work in very many areas as a legal advisor, even when I return to this country. So, in a nutshell, this is just me, and I'm ready for any question whatsoever we get to do with the political spectrum of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Thanks ever so much, former immigration boss and senior comrade Alpha Khalifa Kuroma. Now, viewers and listeners, the next person I can introduce to now, of course, everybody will listen to audios then on social media. Now, somebody will get a niche market right now for himself. Now, somebody will a brand, especially when they come for that tribe they wouldn't call Timini. Or Taraf of Katemine, Fino, Meme Kanenu Yenge. This person they can't tell when again today, what make him believe say Dr. Samura for win this election, again for can tell when again, what him believe say the APC they get the 444 in most of the district them this particular election where they cancel tomorrow. This now the person back where Chase Madabio, where he can London with a taxi, where everybody in our social media share in views and in ideas them. So viewers and listeners, please join me as I welcome the chief, the Lord Banabum Moi of the Timini brand.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Yeah, man, you need join.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We are listening. We'll get you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, for that, I just begin a very balanced approach language-wise. Let people not feel see a tribalistic because we country today, get no side for Sido way they know the label you the other side. So I go greet Pan Creole for us. Now all evening viewers and Mr. Mixer and the background staff. Well, thank you for bringing me in. At least finally, I don't show face because a lot of people are eager for see me. Well, my name is Banabo man. Do page fuka bompa. Do you only get on that call me? I joined this whole political game as a freelance activist. That's what I start.
No, hold on 1 second. When they
Okay,
come by that question, Chief Banabum, I just want to introduce somebody else quick. You want?
All right.
Yes, just 1 second, please. And viewers and listeners, we always tell when I say when you come to this platform, now the reality we always say now when they can propagate no fake news, no propaganda messages there, or they can twist on you. We're not to spin at them, we need to spin anything at the reality because it's only the reality that Inga for ensure see when I come on our houses thing, when I go vote for Dr. Samora and vote for the APC for ensure say tomorrow it will become the next president of Sierra Leone. So viewers, in order for Dr. Samora to succeed, we also get women them what they always support her. And we in the UK and I will get to we'll get to women's leader within the platform right now, Edena Salone, instead don't come for can join we, for can explain to we waiting the happen at the ground. So viewers and listeners, let me just welcome Bintu Sise, the women's leader of the APC Diaspora UK and I district. Welcome, Bintu. Can you hear me? Go ahead. You're muted. Go ahead. B. Yes, lantern. Twist them. Sorry, twist your camera. Just swipe them. Yeah. Oh, no. Well done. Yeah, that's cool. Unmute yourself and can you hear me? You hear me? Okay, we don't lost our force. I go straight away to Chief Banabo Moy. Chief Banabo Moy, you know, an activist na social media. Everybody knows say what whenever APC UK and I, and as well as the concerned civil unions, them globally, they organize a peace protest. And at the UK, you always they participate. Everybody knows so you pull audio them, you know, a political based na social media. Recently, you talk say you don't want the election go ahead because of the rigging and everything, but with principle don't change everybody in mindset, and you self don't buy to in ideology. What can bring all the change in your mind? Can you please educate people about what to make you feel say even though the rig Dr. Samuraga for win this election come June 24th, winner tomorrow?
Well, okay. Well, it's still man nui kaka
Polisaye,
Achiyo.
konebo kakatebe.
Sasa amboto loko contre pa an loko mbura fatane kama information ampai. Kere kata no ya didi yon amira men laftei. Inna kapa an tankara mukrmo kurmo kan business ni ko ko ba ti mandiri a worke adi go bamba information kino kaka
Go ahead.
kedina buke ya ni chama tul tapi mandiri ayo koko kata larba information. Santo be kasboto bubu jamira kapai chupu bolbe tapa tunon. Ngabalo ko yo kapai ariuri masfof be sapa muyunubu an 2023 dir. Kere malo ko mandi fatane isenen ba fuma ya ko buka lafte ngeto ambuta ne to ngi. Anka lashimi nga ngbashi bu kapa nga ba antof. Anto yi ka antof yi mai mama bet mama tangane. Nga yo mi ne di lafte mi remi kapa masputo di berkar nga sput ben prane nga. Biko nga kapra punk. Ang bet ka ungang kaspo di firne ka pa o ay mabutir kay kasi di tankul nga ka pa well tasbarov bepi nga fum na tchin antara ne ka pa su pugur ne nga ka de kay ay mabuti sa sitkal songo loko bepi yo fesa si kama ka le sekata afma so ampo mu yut trinta mat anyo loko kuro ma ka pa amba ka biene kan loko nga ka buti ampo difna mada to list ye so o chita yo pi maskalire yu fesa so tbulika le yochi kan ka bu mate be kama yo ma fitter per kama yo ma bale o mari kono wipo lane ne ka papu na ur fino kanto fi o blena ko ka tamatu la mi ka di sulu pi son foso ni ko ba chi ma ka mu no tara chi pai an foso yo ma ko ne ni no sa yi pngani na karanka taranti tuputo ya pa democracy ko ba li ka fma ka pitan nin kinga ba an foso ati tuni kina watu masukuri yepi nga ndir andi yala ne su an ngitani information ya for efof so siketu no sa tari masdi mare ni firne ka for faki ami sunta ayim so elen so nga so kampa wa system yu be pirambe ni kere agbarof an ngo to nga ma ko to sheli ne an pubu trake ya ku sheli ne ka pato atan torum be yepi nga to an pubu tse ya mata nga ne bu ya akal putalo akal puno son for so da if to be ali and so le kere sitantu kuru information anduma awu di baki o ble buke kere tara mankane mama tasane pise nyebe to no masota mi malabo ibe ke yo kai bundong tam pashe pisi kan ko shikr ngaru court o tem to no ngai pisi antambra kri an tof to no be abotri du samura kene to no be kuti puru ne bumon gbeta tanko kan kal bashi ko kan ko din ko ke kanka bo masot ma yaro darin kaka ambot makrmo mi kama stitara shi kama afma ci kan yare manin ka di chiri APC na ba ta filatanu aba ma tool to batan le to batan drengan le 99 tricks ka all so to kan dik be kan na be mo me lu me ka ko yo ko andu ni tara ma pin ko lesa durata do ma yeta to ba ka bump de to rane so ma po be mo ma di dikane yangi ni ci ko boneni ko pani na nga fam ta wure ndemo ko pa awuta is pour gbeta nenga ene so tanto kuru sam son ko loko no londo nei ando mas sai fie mira sa ti masoi kere son ko mas bota tanto kuru tuno sam nka por let ine niente ne buta information mo kera ke so brother richard uno ni to pai kama wuru ni nan anyo mas balbal se pon nka ni de for kere taitin pet tatia su to kama sko bakran kama spolo pasamura ko ye ni onyi uno ni kama uri nan ko bot o Mohammed ko ne ma gbem prane ko yi Ntara okay, my ben prene ko bata fila mo ure pa itono boke yo yimbo o mamu cheme nane. Mo e maka pankashu do mo talo ko bitane o wa. E ka de kurmate o karaso e tachi pa kamera ta sangi samo yidi mando ko aka botandi ra chiru mun ko bot. O abe pira samba en ka de bepi ba mata ma shiri na so mon loko. Ekin ko an terme so ngami smano ari ka fira nan. Bepi mbanye ko bo at so mun kama bot. O ni bepi nkala po di ngi kala bo ko o aka man ka chi kama dari che ka fam ka pai. Mama koy anyi sanye loko ko so ngi ekima ko an terme smano
Good. Momo and Chief Banabo Mtiba Sokodir so viewers and listeners, that's na Chief Banabo Moy, na a social media activist, na man with a master's holders in Timinology. It's a bit telemati, it's a bit talk nicely. So it just not explain to listeners and viewers the way they understand the Timini for say a change in mindset, despite of what it been believed say the SLPP they don't rig and stole this election. But yet, in no say, would I sabi you, and would I sabi, would I eat big, a get bokuya pass you. So Dr. Samura, we don't come for can appeal to everybody, say, do ya, when I go vote for me, and in belief say, that Dr. Samura, he believe on everything, so he change the mindset, say, Tifman, na Tifman, he get 100 days, but one day, na Master O's. So the 100 day when I master, for Tifman, the one day when I Master O's, we don't hold Chief Corner. So right now, every Sierra Leonean gets in, and that make Chief Banabom, they appeal to everybody for me them come out tomorrow for go vote for Dr. Samura. Now I can introduce the other guest them before ever they can fire Lord Khalifa when a Chief Khalifa will get the wisdom for tell me what are the reasons what make Dr. Samura for win this election and what Sierra Leoneans therefore believe say the need for be motivated for go out there tomorrow and vote. So with me here I get Arun Pope when are the now wonderful guest and he's the Secretary General of the London chapter. So Arun, come in and introduce yourself for 1 minute, please.
Thank you very much, comrades. Good evening, all. Thank you very much, Mr. Host, Comrade Mixer, and thank you to me, host, and thank you to all listeners. Mina Arun Pape, London Constituency Secretary General.
Thank you, Arun. Well done. And now I bring somebody where everybody knows say whenever they meet with the SLPP in our social media, it targets them like beef. Is a warrior. And I also that somebody way intellectual. They know the issues of the country, they know the issues of the SLPP, and they know the issues within the happen on social media. Today, it is served not as a guest, but as a co-host. So therefore, therefore, ask so many questions there and analyze issues them. So please join me as I welcome Mansour Hassan Kabo to the platform as my co-host.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator Mixer. And I want to say greetings, manners, and respect to all of the guests them and the viewers and listeners. Today, not a fantastic day. Today, not a great day. And today, not the day where we believe, say, tomorrow, now the one day this will be the wait for. In the life of Sierra Leone, in the life of our country and the APC party, tomorrow, not the day. So, I will keep them and will make sure say tomorrow they will be the return the APC party. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you ever so much. Now I'll go back to the women's leader of the APC UK and I. When I've been to CC, is they free time right now? Bintu, can you please come in and introduce yourself, please? Just a 1 or 2 minute word to listeners and viewers. Your phone is still playing on.
Good evening. Good evening. Adeya na Quito at the battlefield.
Good.
Adeya for representing all from the UK. I tell you now, we there for the discourse because we want to make sure say tomorrow come we will get with Mr. Dr. William Kamara back to the State House. Thank you, everybody.
Good. Now we'll go straight to the discussion. I'll go to senior comrade Khalifa Kuruma. Everybody knows say over the years, you don't serve that country there. You have the institutional knowledge in terms of state security. Notwithstanding that, you're not a legal barrister approved in the UK. You get the knowledge, you get the know-how, and you know how to analyze situation. You go able to motivate not even motivate, I don't want to use that word, you go able to tell viewers and listeners then as to why make you feel say Dr. Samura tomorrow it gets the mind and tell everybody say in this election it don't win already, regardless the rigging will don't take place, but in belief say tomorrow it'll become the president of Sierra Leone, provided if it then completes the voting them and in no say all what he wants now for made and secure the vote. You go on for confirm that statement and make an analysis about what Dr. Samura say, please.
Yes, indeed. Very affirmative to Dr. Samura Kamara aspirations to become the winner of the election at Sierra Leone. Affirmative because Dr. Samura Kamara, to all intents and purposes, the man with, knowledge, experience, maturity, dedication, and a man with sympathy. And a man will get lots of empathy for making way for turn things around. And of all the attributes there, I don't accord to Dr. Samura Kamara, of which, of course, he really is. Now, the complete opposite of the leadership of the power administration will get. I don't see any reason why, if Dr. Samura Kamara go into contest with the present leadership of the SNPP, you don't go emerge victorious. Apart from the attributes that were actually laudable. Now look at the present circumstances in the country. Everywhere cried and they cry beaucoup. The ordinary man in the street today not able to manage for out living. Even the Garissa now will be used as a substitute to the expensive past the rice. Not to mention the lack of electricity in the country. Where the previous administration of the APC, they bring electricity, people then begin to make cold water. Then they sell ice cream. Then they sell. People then they live by the refrigerators the way they buy as a result of electricity in the country. And not only the APC administration now bring about their hydroelectric dam, that they increase the mega wattage of electricity supply in Sierra Leone generally. And would they all be there at the backbone behind all the development there, not Dr. Samura Kamara. But then from being a secretary, to the finance, to governor of finance, etc., etc. So me strongly believe that Samura Kamara will clinch the elections live. You see, the SLPP, like my brother Banabom don't say, the trickery don't plenty, then get a fecundity or tricks in terms of them doing the wrong thing. And that's now don't contribute to the undoing. Because now they now open the curtains. All of those fecundity of tricks where they don't put for win the elections, we make them dance like Arata and all the rest of it. Everything done then at the naked eye, and they don't present them to the international community. And thanks to the astute leadership of Dr. Samura Kamara, we present all of the concerns where the APC gets, we needs to be addressed. We will feel to say, although Samura Kamara no go properly approve, the protests, but the protests, although if haphazard, was be very successful. Yes, we lost one life there, but believe me, show me that attracted interest and concerns of the international community galore. We make them therefore sit Dr. Samura Kamara, make Samura Kamara make a pronouncement to them for say he means well for making come into this leadership, like he talked to in personnel and people there. And with one voice, when Dr. Samura Kamara say, "We now go back now, host and get ready for go votes." Dr. Kamara on Saturday. You see the way the millions of supporters of All People's Congress Party respond. Therefore, this response now would take go to the ballot, to the ballot box, to the polling stations tomorrow by the grace of God. No remedy. With free and fair elections, even if not absolute free and fair elections, but make we get a satisfaction for say, at least intimidation, no day. People then go out galore for go votes in the presence of the international community, with the presence of ECOMOG personnel where they send around. No matter the scare, no matter the intentions of the browbeating of the SLPP thugs, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, the counting of the ballots will be in favor of Dr. Samora Kamara. Therefore, Mr. Mixer, if you ask me for make a give me an affirmation as to why I believe Samora Kamara will win, to do it clear for make Samora Kamara will win the elections as a result of all of those things that were the points. State security wise, I know say the security institutions have been mismanaged, but with the warnings we don't give them, not only from the international community, but even from ECOMOG, I'm pretty sure they said they will give an iota of professionalism in tomorrow's ballot day so that they said will try for make them know say. If we not do the right thing, when Dr. Samora Kamara come, definitely we will be in trouble. So I believe say this time round, then go don't knock themselves in, then go don't knock themselves with some sense for say it is high time we try to do what is right. And even, you know, the spirits of the country, then they be under to Samora Kamara for win the election. So I tell you, thank you for now. Until we ask another question, this is the reason. So I think say Samora Kamara definitely will clinch the elections come tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council. This is Mansu here. I'll let you submission. And the way this program they go, today we get an opportunity for present to the people of Sierra Leone, waiting and get for go do tomorrow. And waiting, I want for you come back, you come chew on this na head to head. Now we do now. Why we believe say Dr. Samora Kamara na the best person for recover with economy. Dr. Samora Kamara na the only man we don't build institution as Salone. Mother you not build no institution. Mother you na name that it can change from NAC to ECSL. A bridge where it don't meet, they don't construct. It change the name, it put two names. Then two people here that they go neck to neck tomorrow. And we want to tell the people and say, Dr. Samora gets everything where it takes for build and recover with economy, reduce the inflation, bring life back to Sierra Leone people as it for be. Because for me, I compare Madabio to Donald Trump. If you know Donald Trump, it can't MAGA, make America great again. It failed. I compare Madabio to Boris Johnson. It take this great nation of United Kingdom, Britain, out of the EU on Brexit. It failed. Madabio come with a new direction. We don't see how the new direction don't fail. And in no policy where it able for control, where it able for reverse the damage where it don't do with the goodness where APC be left 2018. I want to make you come help with more for let you dice out why the people in tomorrow for come out in the thousands for go vote for Dr. Samora because it better pass Madabio. Over to you, Consul.
Dr. Samora Kamara, a couple of days ago, as stated and for say that the man where they can remove the economy and the shambolic state in which it is from the hands of the charlatans. Now, so at the state a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And what did make us say so? Because when it comes to actually building a country's economy, enough for they in the hands of the charlatans, enough for they in the hands of people away pitifully. Now people away deceptive in everything waiting they do. Now they claim forget the knowledge, but they don't get it. Samora Kamara is actually infested with the economics where he studied. Where make today it don't become a doyen in that particular profession the world over. It don't serve the international financial institutions in the Commonwealth, in the IMF, and the World Bank, and the Ministry of Finance, as a bank governor, as a financial secretary, etc., 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 before he came to the Foreign Office. With a man with such a vast experience and knowledge, we don't help even in the previous administration of UNESCO, in all the economic, platforms, Samora Kamara, it put in seal on in terms of the economic superstructure of Sierra Leone, in terms of the infrastructural development of Sierra Leone. Now, Samora Kamara is ahead of everything. In terms of the structural adjustment programs, then Samora Kamara, they are ahead of everything. In terms of rebuilding the financial status of the country by encouraging investors for come to the country, you see the African minerals will get, the London mining will get, you get the Gandong and all the rest of it from China, all be there in the hands of Samora Kamara expertise. I believe for a man like this, we're not going to compare with the dunderhead in the person of Father Pio. You know, you're not going to ever want for left a man like this. We're going to able to build the economy, you know, in less than no time than you bring somebody where can destroy the economy in less than no time. If you look at the amount of money where Dr. Samora Kamara then left the vault, over 500 million US dollars, where then guy they had the meets. And that 500 million US dollars, according to World Bank standards, that money they be enough for make able for an emergency situation serve Sierra Leone in terms of the purchase of most of the major commodities, where it will able to stabilize the economy for 3 months before ever help they come or the economy to build up. Now Samora Kamara na didn't do it. So then why I come, they say they don't meet nothing at the kitty. Less than 3 weeks, they ship all that $500 million. They finish up. Then they begin make lots of noise for say nothing they don't make on the kitty. Until the World Bank come and say, no, you are absolutely incorrect. That was about 500 million US dollar now the vault where Samora Kamara on the Skroma then left. So therefore, we're not able to convince me at all. The sincerity of Samora Kamara, you will really see when they drag them at courts for an amount of money where they don't pass get the government of Sierra Leone for let them go refurbish, you know, with structure in New York. They pass the money to the one they wake up. Today they drag them at courts. They don't get an iota of evidence of Samora Kamara having fiddled a single dime. You find out that the whole thing was machinated politically for make this man not able to face this man at the contest tomorrow. At the time down the way they can't face this man at battle. They don't do all sorts of things that the courts for try for kill him, for try for do this, they're not able. So if you ask me, Mr. Kagbo, the reason why I think to say this man is able for can gather and galvanize the economy once again, if given the opportunity, come Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, believe me, I don't say it get the magic one for late done in less than a few weeks, but to get the magic one within 100 days for make it go able for make the economy, giving it signs of buoyancy, we're going to make it able for pick up from there and then better the quality of the people left in the country.
Mixer.
Yes, well done, and thank you so much. Now, at the come to the women's leader, when I've been to Sisei, Bintu. Tomorrow, Dr. Samora don't appeal to every Sierra Leonean for Common Ado for go vote for him. Now, the APC Diaspora Women's Wing, as well as the APC UK and I, combine together, then a Salone right now and get for go help the polling agents them by providing food, drinks, and everything. What I don't put in place for motivate them people and for Common Ado tomorrow for go vote for the APC political party. Because tomorrow, now they the hunger they begin for free Sierra Leone with the provision of the Diaspora Women's Wing. Over to you, Bintu.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mixer. Thank you, Comrade Manso. Thank you, our viewers. Well, we the women there from the UK, as well as the diaspora women there, we come together, we get this project to say, we feed the polling agents them. So from yesterday to today, we did and do the distribution of the finances. We make sure say each polling station go get food and snack, because we don't want to make any distraction come during the process. So we allocate monies then at all the districts them where we know say we get polling stations then they, and some money we get for actually send via Orange Money, because but people then don't commute for go. And this is one of the initiatives them incentives the whole say we be miss out last year, where people then they come out and say, oh, I'm angry, might go find food for it. We not just stop there. We add by educating people then today say, each polling station, they get more than 1 or 2 people there from the APC side where they man that station there. So if one person, even one grab for go ease himself, he get for communicate with the company because now them side then they easily come for manipulate. So, and we know they stop there. Tomorrow, we the heads them from the diaspora. We demand every police station, God willing, because we already don't know say the victory now we own. We not they just mine and so we they go there with the logistics the word don't talk about food. So if you ask me, this is what we don't do, and we don't make sure that we don't meet with the woman and hear and afraid out. We don't assure them of we continuous support, and they were more than happy for receiving because they say this is first of its kind, and we want for continue for do that partnership there because when we clench this victory, it's going to be another 20 years for SLPP because we are not just going to spend the money foolishly like they are doing because they don't they in governance for 5 years now. The government, the public, they suffer. This is not the Sierra Leone where we know everything don't escalate price-wise. Picking and they miss out past schooling. They say they get free education, but parents are suffering more than waiting them be the envisage. So we don't look into all the small things they are so now it make we won't forget our rights and we will get our rights. So we the women there, not just feeding, we they go along with educating people, supporting people for their safety, giving them clues of what to do, and then we will be observed around the clock. Thank you so much.
May I ask a question, please, Bintu?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When I also take into consideration the mobile technology for make them go able for communicate so that they're not go able for take them from them, the mobile phones?
Well, with all of that, the education came. Luckily, we get a strong youth. People, the strong youth, they will come out China. We're very much equipped in that thing and they. So everything is in place because we know say technology now in buying way. And we know how for coordinate, we get how we go reach each station. Everybody don't come home. They can't charge with gadgets there now. God willing, 5 a.m. we all they go to the respective police stations there because one day where the boxes that they arrive, we'll make sure so we examine them. They're free of stuffing. We will all be there contemplate. So yes, if you ask the question, Sir Khalifa, yeah, I am. Thank you.
And with agents them have been dispersed into even the no-go zones like Kailahun, Bond, Pujan, etc., and then get the confidence then go there because of the presence of the international community and the presence of ECOMOG.
Well, thankfully, when I get like a large number of diasporans then. There is a lady from Germany in Namayaba person, so we get somebody from the Gambia we volunteer for go with them. So we get people that were ready for go. And like Dr. Samura advised, you know, expose anybody to risk. So they encourage we everybody for go who say you know say that you own station, who say you people then they who say they talk the language, who say get people there for protect you. And for now, I want to assure the viewers they say the international community then there. Then there's a whole day at the protest where some of your UK lady were in the front line of that protest. The drone now identify what happened. So that don't give a lot of assurance say with safety. If nothing else, it didn't have them people in their hand. So there are people who don't go and a lot are still traveling. God willing, the world will get there safely before the process starts. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Madam Bintu, chair lady.
Yes, please.
Already asked for them. See, for the past 5 years, the rule of Mother Bill, the woman them that they don't suffer the brunt of this government in failure. Because we mama them, we sister them, that then they run the home. And things hard and things really tough for them. And for let we win these elections tomorrow, we need them for make them come out in the millions. Because when they turn out, we are sure victory. Our to give we now and assurance say for them. Una don't do everything for make sure say una get with my man, we sister them out to my make them afraid, because the intimidation we this government get it's easy for lady women then fold and coil away and say we know they come out because then they're afraid. But we know say there's enough security around for protect them, for make them go cast from bring APC and Dr. Samura back into power. Tell we, reassure we, give me the confidence that we mama them, we sister them. More.
Well, obviously, we not just sit down at the offices and they talk.
Yeah.
We they do a door-to-door for talk to the woman them. And I want for assure una say, wait till we see with we eye. The woman them, majority of them, they get the mind past some of the man them. If una see the protest, we just don't go. We the women them, now we lead them. I believe you una see the pictures them. We don't talk to them, say they no need for fear, because this is our own time, and we know waiting with the suffer at the homes. They like we say, I let you give them 2 million. They're not able to feed the home. They're not able to sleep psychologically, because they know say ends they're not they meet. So we don't go out there. We don't rally around there. We assure them say this time around, waiting mother don't do for suppressed way. We don't see say Dr. Samura ready for her affirm the 30% and beyond. We don't stand there with the women of Sierra Leone jointly for tell them say this is the moment of truth for women. And we'll not just talk to women then, we go to the youngsters them, first time voters them, we assure them the future, because we tell them say when we born, waiting we meet is different from waiting and they meet. So we are like empathizing the situation. Like today, I stormed the party office with me t-shirt so we say born and raised Sierra Leone. And when I meet some of them, they tell them say, it's yes about my party, but it's also about the country I love. I say, detail where them born we waiting with the see so will not be the same. Everything was cool and calm. So we get the numbers. Women then go storm the streets. They are ready to be awake the whole night to prepare food for the youth them, the daddy them, and the total populace we get for vote tomorrow. And also they're ready for commot in numbers. I see somebody today where they sell ordinary granates. When I say you ready for vote, he says, see, he said you no need for worry. He said granates will be buying 30,000. Right now, 80,000. A boss cry. He said, imagine if you get 2 picking. So I asked them, what did this election mean to you then? He said, Mama, waiting here for me, will be that Dr. Samura will go vote, because all waiting mother and wife they do, not to waiting when they do so for talk to me and ask me and empathize with me. Mother and wife they dance. He said, look what he do then they say. He take him poor picking that they sell them at the public for campaign for Papa. We will picking them, they're not able to stand because they not get that voice because of angry. So do ya, our mom arrest assure say the woman they will be on top of things with the campaign and with the push. Sensitization for the women and the young women, young girls, not a problem at all. I thank the diaspora team as well. They are working on grounds with me, and kudos to all the women here from the diaspora. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you ever so much, and Women's Leader Bintu Sisei. So listeners and viewers them, I just want to remind you again, this program now about election sensitization. Now a cooling off day today, simply because we don't do all we campaign them. And in politics, after we don't campaign, you get a cooling off day for relax, for strategize, for think, and then you position the party agents then as to how they get for operate for you for win the election. And this is exactly what the APC political party don't do, with specific reference to Dr. Samura, where don't motivate and encourage Sierra Leoneans them for commoner oaths and go vote for them tomorrow for make you win this election for we. Now, Chief Banabo, over the years, Madam Bio don't they tell the international communities for say the APC na corrupt politicians them. But I not feel say nobody in that country will corrupt rich demand. In where they fight corruption, they are more corrupt than us. It tell the international community say the APC political party members, they are terrorists. Immediately after we don't alter that statement, what it can Salone, what can happen, now extrajudicial killings, now they can perpetrate on people. They can't kill people them, innocent people them, just go and die no more. You want to tell we exactly why make you feel say people for common house from all them political intimidation and the way people that don't suffer in that country, why make them for common do tomorrow for go vote for Dr. Samora? Please tell them the reason in your Timini language. Make you run up and then I go over to Arun Pope. Maso next after this presentation, please. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. Well, I've my Madam,
sorry, I call the time to interrupt me.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Madam, Chopu Brar Kanto for the people are Pakamatan around the Lumpi, Passa Bayana Sago Campi. Madam Opu campaign APC. Manfo Manko Apaka Pamada or Nafiki Mada or Yemine Power Yemaya. The Shield Como Shield. O no ima po yi mai olo mama ta chi tara mama ko ben ben yi ta pa yi ngai de yim kere mada ko no ka chi ko fo sa chi tara mon lo ko man ko bane du parliament on opukara ko walen kan of be hinka mo banti ka to ka fo fa kan ka pe ne but an shi te be so ko fo mo ka de yim ta ka shil na me so lens to no ngai mine ngi ma go ka me kan nui pa ko li fo apu fo opu tiki tu pasa muro ai ka chimpa kyo ba to pur ka da rudongai madan kayeta kabana oyete ko ba chi rabayi unikin kon ma di dikere uni tinkin ta me ala ne di kayiro di no London ma fakta ko suswe moko tu no soto ni onye ko linganya afo mfil ko no London ai o ko ramanga ko chiranga baby sama tangane na be ne klitsengai an ko amen ko tanchi ba ketong uni yo cho yema baby siputu no buyu ha kan gbalongi sibira ne moengi mine ma so kira ka telma ko boli kane nu buto afuma minu pasa mura mine po etara ko fino kere ant na bibi kama tuntane olang boy mai ko ngon o ni mara bay o yikro bempa mai mara bay woni tofal o fofa ne mu ketegbe anga ngoya ni mara ni wuri di foro me di fof ko pa be penotem ka pa boti mu doyon o fofe ye kuro bempa ko woni ka yiko fino o chef ofo ongata tapche de imo moyi maton en foso karaba ki do moyen ko mo di chinche yiko ngon on fof ko awukan o wa mine me la karamo ko so la ba tim no botre ka kane sui o unim long bar mo porko unim o te mo fofe o afuma su ben afuma so abaki tere ben ma nan tan bera ngai o bera won o wa te bera yim ti fofe kama nyi sako iko chenche ikaka but ko ngai o amne e ben ta so ti mo ikapai a cho fofe tadiro dir no London mine moko fofi re kliko ko fofi kin ka pai nei mi ke tara pa o ti mo ba nei ta fam kan tof ma da de etik de wur kan tof amone ami po ber o po butane bi ko non punk mo la dir kara suya ndi chi mo fo so ire di ufesa se mo pa ko ne ko boya koko kere kuro mo ti dire a de fifo baro kira fifo kara di ka ko tap ko du kana ko chi eto mo yir ka church mo de ira no e anyim fakta ko mo kira ngai man ngo to bike the road are best but mo to no ngant o aga temne mo me pa ka madan o i mai ka shil ko mo shil no clean bo to rani ko koko bashi ka putu ko bana wa matula mi manga mandi karano ka ke ta putu an putu man dale hands off our gas na no mo brare mine re tele to pa fama nya chi ma fofi je ka ta bututa muno ber o bera kan tof o uni bum chocho ko kan tof mpa ndi timata abum nga kaka punga punka but amana mana taka ni o usmo an fo mo ngoru kom kaka tang bokan kan SLPP ako ber karo an orani ka uni kay batam tresas man putan ko pa kale bi an bashi kasintan son serko muno po de bashi ni saba na nyin pa di chima bu ngan ko fin fo feta pa ngan ko o chuyocha ngan madira dir kan do kalmani atol cheme tinji pa ngan a wundi ngan kara adondo kalmata antof tandi kurai a wundi o ambe pi muno ye ka akalan ka ye kan kun kan adu kurai anchemu ora ni go kal proof of tiro kambana o man tan SLPP mun ko mercado Salone ta ko si so gbe mas ko ka nem tena fuma mo mem mama pai mu wongan ko ftantara don to emu bepi nan do Salone no yo anyan ko akara nu to fila te bo ten mine ake bepe bo rekere an pour kara se pour ben prene ka moment de merlep so mi ka bo taki ya ba e dinan o no pon ka toto madur ba ko tarachi wa no pon ko fi mo so black madur ba ko tarachi o taratu mo ko mo so te di mo ba ne woni to la ayi ko sama ko accept ne ko ma ko ba ko de rari for last time SLPP adur mar ba ko cha yan so anye to no kan tough an poto no tel nem balonyi ari geni nan an fo so yis po balbalangi o te boy mo man ngo to pa ko li fa ngo karamba na o pu ben ben o te boy an po work mo poto ri bante kane mo ni ko isok fo kapa banabo mori pri mine nem te ne nu boy tata nu isangan sa lo man no si no to no ngai emire fantai kere ra ko mura ko mali rubi ko damba me ayu banti bas tas ku ne ka fo faki mine nem te dem to kan to fo benam so lens tarakatim ne kere alo ma ci tarakatim ne ci panganu pasa mura kono si ma kuro kontita suko matit ko kan 2018 ne kuro ngalo ko ngamuta ta karra so anoyi o mama Salone no la fof ko fof o madam akara ko te payer ko mori bi pro yi ma ampa anyin o la po bo mani na lesko o bu pusangi so kan tof kan po to amba yo ba yo ka pa mai mu feto ko ne rasin karan mo e ma po kal kara ko ka bo te ko payer ngai como di prero ki mandire kama di branche ngi sam kama ma botar mu kama di nemtene bepi no so mai nemtene kama kal di bashira kafri kama kira modire di ko ti tara kafri la kafri tapi rotas tu no be mo bar ason ko ne ko bo so afma mi num ne kal nemtene no mario mari mo ka fila bo tu no ka kera kami an wula ngi su ko ko ni tin tamar mo en si toro petra era retru poput eto kwa ka tam ni nan kayo kane tongo su wondo petra ton kama sko kle ni ani oni kama se putin kama polo samura kama sa so ko ayafe itital nenoras
kama polot Samura intimini he said na for them go vote Samura, make them crown out as the next president of Sierra Leone. Well, in 1 minute I just analyze with key points them, and first and foremost make a continue for welcome the one that we just arrived at the platform to the listeners and viewers them. This is the APC Diaspora online TV platform with the program Election Sensitization, where we call Sierra Leone Decide Today, but it's not only Sierra Leone, but Sierra Leoneans decide tomorrow for Dr. Samura to win the elections, the presidential elections in Sierra Leone. Now, and Chief Banabom just don't emphasize and they don't talk say all waiting important now, according to characteristically Lord Khalifa, when a senior comrade, Khalifa just don't describe Dr. Samura for saying a modest man. It just don't emphasize on that angle. So there is every reason for sure say would I go for go vote for somebody who modest, somebody who know they lie, somebody who honest. It don't get all the adjective then they say now one of the reasons them. And it make one other proverb very important. He said the reason why he believes Sierra Leoneans they are not fools anymore. He said because I like na full myself. If he angry, he don't know say he don't hungry. So therefore, Sierra Leoneans they know say right now they don't torment that country. So the only person in vote what they need is Dr. Samura for makes Dr. Samura win the elections. So over to you, Maso, and ask the following questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
You're welcome.
Good evening again, listeners and viewers to the Diaspora UK online television. I want to bring in we District Secretary General. This gentleman, the man we in phone and best friend. Now, man, we anytime we use post na social media, na a valid, credible, authentic news na in the post. Now, man, we always they get the breaking news. Now, man, we know in political onions, and not to any other person, but the big man himself, Mr. Aaron Pape. Welcome to the platform, Mr. Aaron Pape, Mr. Secretary General. You know, say UKI, we always like for raise the bar high. And we can raise the bar high. In 2018, we see this failed government was elected under the false pretense of bread and butter. Now, 5 years don't pass. See the suffering where the people and they go through now we country, both everywhere in the country, up and down the country, even we brothers them and we sister them now the southeast. Then they go through the hardship and the punishment where this government don't inflict. We see how the economy done the flat line. The APC left an economy in austerity, then take away economy from austerity to stagflation. And we don't see how the economy, they don't push the economy to the cliff edge, whereby inflation, all the three angles of inflation, the core inflation, the headline inflation, the service inflation, is just the rise. And the country in debt, it's just the increase. And poverty and sufferness, just the increase in the country. Tomorrow, we they go to the poll. The bread and butter with this government promise we people are not get the bread and butter instead of na hardship. Tomorrow, we want you can talk to with people them for tell them say tomorrow now they want get opportunity this where they get for another 5 years when they need for come out in their numbers, get them friends, get them families, get everybody where they know. Say a register for me them come out tomorrow and go vote for APC and Dr. Samura for end this suffering in Sierra Leone, for bring hope, come back to the country. That Dr. Samura now in the only hope, in the only person we get what it takes for can build back Sierra Leone better. Mr. Arun Pape, you know the man we get all of the latest breaking news. Come talk to with people them, come encourage with people them, make them come out tomorrow. There's one saying where you need for telling people there what we believe say they need for no. Any side, if the economy is stupid, then we want for no. But if the economy not stupid, the sufferness is there in Sierra Leone. Tomorrow, there will people come on go vote APC and vote Dr. Samura Kamara. Over to you.
Good evening, once more, comrades all. Good evening, our viewers. I appreciate you all so much for taking our time for listening to me tonight. And thank you very much, Mr. Host, Coordinator, a mixer, and Senior Comrade Man. So a very delight, and I feel happy for share a platform with Senior Comrade Khalifa, et al., and everything. However, comrades all, I thank you all for giving me the opportunity for talking on tonight. One thing I only realize, you see these elections, not easy said than done. Why I say so? Any Sierra Leonean, where they think, where they feel, where no say, waiting these 5 years don't be too weak, you go realize I can start unam from the day 1, 2018. These are the government who come into power, where in the history of me census and the history of any Sierra Leoneans, we impose Speaker of the House to we. Notwithstanding, it take with parliamentarians and about 10 out of parliament. Now the fourth government is we set a precedent, i.e. for car with security forces, harm people and kind of the sacred house, na parliament. Qualify can attest that because now senior comrades that we don't get into politics. Somehow I can visit parliament or they go to the court, go listen, but the people who we can take say, hey, what's in the happen? Notwithstanding, we don't see plenty killings them. We see the Panemba Road massacre. We see the Tumbo massacre. We see the Makini massacre. We see the 91 massacre, which was the first one. And then we see every massacre overall in the country. This is a government will not respect human rights. And this is we constitutional rights. We say we get freedom of association, freedom of expression, freedom of anything, right? The Human Rights Act tell we that. When in the 1990 Human Rights Act, even at this country, European law, they tell we say we get that right. Why not Salone? During we turn on our office, we Aneskuruma Binde, we take over the late man, Tijan Kaba, blessed memory. It deliver for we. Aneskuruma being the likes of Kutubu, Alpha Haidu, we then do everything. What the Aneskin they tell them, it is it when I left them, let them talk, let them go. In over do anything bad. These are a government where we sit down, where there's no freedom of expression. And any government in a country where you sit down, you don't get for talking rights. You know they talk waiting the money you. The people are waiting to think for that. A government. To my own perception, hell no, and my opinion. Because if you know they talk, waiting they depress you, waiting they mourn you, how the government will be weary. And these are the president who get waiting on for 5 years. The people that are allowed to listen, all listen or talk. He waits for an 11th hour. Where he come, get no campaign message. It talk different thing. When I tell me waiting these former presidents, mother view they tell them, what you can see. Nothing for talk. Well, the former government, for argument's sake, let's be pragmatic here. You say you pull Arun Papi in power. You, now mother view, you don't cut inside for rectifying a mistake. But why all the time now Arun Papi they can't blame? That's absolutely nonsense. These are the government where Unam, the vote of Unam, it is now in life. A day that one ton print where they go print, now they save you. We're thinking near then they can and give money, then give talk, then give everything. But however, waiting and undo within the 5 years, we are living in the 21st century where everything in our social media, where somebody they come again for fool you, for say, oh, now this, I begin think, then you go. Use the brain. One great vote, now they save your life. The previous government, in predecessor, he left a bag of rice. My memory does serve me well when I help me. Less than 300,000. He left dollar at the rate of less than 800, within 600-700, waiting at the dollar today. Petrol, 6,500 or 7,000 units per liter. Now is how much? 20-something thousand. How much can they pay a banker? At the petrol, the banker cashier them now 1,500,000 max 1,500,000, 1,700,000. So if you get to pay a bag of rice for 700,000 leons, how much it will serve you? I live in Abuja when one of them when they allege saying that they're stronghold. Gary back in the days now less than 500,000. A cup of Gary now 5,000. Hey, may people them. And what we think? Don't not vote for tribe. Don't not vote for region. Don't not vote for name. Don't not say, well, waiting for somebody can tell you today. I find that interesting. The likes of Gentle, who been in the UK, of all, in predecessor, when I had a contract for the execute, and able to do something best of your ability. If you want to be mayor of Freetown. When I check, when I do the checks and balance, how this person can be a mayor, where they able to discuss issues. You see, politics back, law commander, then dark days and day, where somebody they able to come for tell you waiting at the reality. So at the urge them all, in less than 24 hours, tomorrow night the day. If you feel say they buy a bag of rice, 700,000. Your monthly salary na 1,500,000. Transport from east to west for a month 600, 500. Which he left with Samburan had the right man. Why I say Samburan had the right man? But the man we don't serve in many governance, right? Where I feel say you know which now we issue. He get the know-how. He get the ideology. He know which in a Salone problem. It's not just about say, oh, I want be. You get the feeling. They feel for the layman. It is church based. It do everything on I can think. This is a government where come who don't set a foundation. I'm sorry if I can debate or flip up one of the but these are the government where say I don't build a foundation. We get the likes of qualify them. We be the immigration. We get the likes of Berich. We get plenty people in our Salone governance where then come and say no because you get Arun Jalo, Mansour Kamara, Eddie Skidi, qualify Kuruma. No, wait till we miss. Which man at the country where me don't live for over a decade. Where he come, where they take over, say me na the new manager. He they introduce himself. He they check on all the staff them. Then they tap from our skills them. And once in our life, we all get strength and then we get weakness. So it take for everybody. This man can lay everybody. And he make it fail until as a nation. Comrade Saul, Sierra Leoneans, this now we did after 5 years. This man we not get managerial IQ, intelligence for say I don't manage. When he left power in Salone, he came at the UK. For 21 years, he wasn't doing anything. With a meet up. Once I meet up with Southampton way towards Budget Park. I said, tell me why you want to be an ex-president in Salone. If he remember this what he talked to the listen, he said, no, I haven't got time to explain that. I said, so you say want to be president. My daddy asked you this. You need to explain to me as a citizen. Come on. The people them who don't come on at the end of this day. Who don't come on at the time where somebody just say come. It tell you waiting they be. Anything will happen today with the CM. These are the person. It states that with constitution, the article or the act. It tell we say we get rights of freedom. Even that demonstration day. We don't need for say police do this. We just say we go demonstrate. As long as a peaceful one. We did one. How many people they don't die? Look white boy will die. May his blessed will rest in peace. As somebody in Peking, like somebody in Papa, as somebody in husband, and who kill the poor boy for express their rights. Sierra Leoneans, no full again. Liberia within here, they're doing extremely well. Ghana, them in the commons and they call Salone the anthems of Africa. Then they come to line for toothpaste. Guinea, my Johnson leader now. Then currency value pass beyond. Liberia of all currency value pass alone. Come on, you know the wise up? Not wise up. This is not just about politics. It's about APC or SAPP. It's about what give you the ultimate satisfaction. What you need for live on. This country we say we did. Life okay. So why we not forget this? We don't get independence over 60 years, right? And as Koroma look ping, he left Salone. The time where Tijan Kaba take over, class Salone as the darkest city in the world. Una bet me, I was there 2004, 2005. I did Salone for over 7 months. Now the darkest city within class. And as Koroma say, I will give me first commitment within me first 90 days to 100 days at the June and light to deliver. Right? When I watch the 5 years, we do what we call interact the government. Say, okay, I'll be tap all sides. And then they check by your origin. We say you come out, what you do, incorporate everyone to make a peaceful Sierra Leone. They do everything. If not, man, we get wisdom. Man, we know who want push in our country. Who want push the country. They will say now follow the footstep of my predecessor. Hey, that long airport with the full and follow. Then they go mortgage we airport for 25 years. If I come here and now go Salone, I pay $25. This election time, how many people then go Guinea? How many $25 miss? How many tickets?
That's it, Mr. Sigjen. I they enjoy, but the time we get for keep the eye at the time. We get
okay.
At the time.
So now give me this. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to close this statement.
Comrade Saul, the last word. What they tell Unam.
Yes.
Tomorrow na the day. And at the plea to Unam, please use an initiative. Let we vote Shamura Kamara, the APC, will liberate the nation. I thank you all. Thank you very much, Senior Comrade Mansu. Thank you very much, host, Mixer, and thank you very much, Senior Khalifa, for giving me the opportunity tonight.
You're welcome.
Over to you, Mixer.
Thank you ever so much. Now I bring with political beast where Mama Salone. Everybody knows say over the years, Mama Salone does stake in whole life for the APC political party because of in honest opinions in social media. But today, Mama Salone, all what we don't talk over the years, that for today and tomorrow, can't tell Sierra Leoneans they now say your last word, what you make you feel say safe the APC. Now we deserve for come back na power for change the narrative of that country in line with suffering and for fix the economy where Now, one of the we brand that one day now One Nation manifesto. What will they bluff with? Can't tell people what to make them for vote for Dr. Samora, please.
Thank you, Mixer. I want to do a double bargain with Mama Salone.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mama Salone, we must be equipped
Yes.
for double bargain because he able for multitask.
Good.
Mommy Salone, I just want to make you up much because this now a mockery. We now know say all the promises that we this government don't make since 2018 to now in the new manifesto of 2023. When you look at them, they're all pie in the sky. Nothing they're not able to deliver, nothing they're not able to point at. We don't see the sufferness in the country. And for crying it all up today, where they say God in the sleep, God na Kaim. Fatima Bio don't tweet. I want to make you speak on this. Fatima Bio don't tweet, say, make with people and where they don't suffer, they don't kill them, they don't lock them up, arrest them, do all kind of bad things to them. Fatima Bio, they ask them for make them go out tomorrow. Let them use their human rights where them don't they violate for 5 years in mob justice. Then they lynch them. Then they lock them unlawfully with brothers then up at them by road without being sent there by the court, the judiciary, for minimal offenses then. In the acts with people in tomorrow. When Missy saying a mock it, they mock them for make them go use them human rights for support. A man, we don't fail them. We don't lock them up. We don't kill them. We don't abuse them. And we don't bring the country calm to an ease. I want to make you address this question for me.
Is she in?
Over to you, Mama Salone.
Guys, you have to look at the chat. Mama Salone is offline. I did say that on the chat.
Okay, Khalifa. Let Khalifa come in. Let Khalifa chew on this.
Exactly. In the chew them.
Are you there?
Senior Khalifa. Yes, Comrade Khalifa. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. No.
Whilst we wait for him, Banabom, you can unmute and come in quickly for the purpose of time. But Banabom,
Yeah.
you can come in. I suppose you get the question, Sam.
He passed me the right and back once more.
Waiting. The question we want to ask is, Khalifa, did you get the questions that what we asked? Unmute yourself, sir. Technical team, can you help us? Okay, why do we try to get Khalifa on? But Banabom, the question here is, we know since in 2018, all of the fake promises them where these governments make in their New Direction Manifesto, up to this 2023. In 2018, they make 558 manifesto promises them when a pie in the sky. 2023, then give we 123 pages of manifesto promises them again. Where now we don't say all of those promises are now regrettable. And Fatima Bio, the evil mommy, don't tweet today. They ask with people them where they don't kill, the people where they don't arrest unlawfully, they incarcerate them unlawfully, they don't use mob justice on them, the police don't beat them, they don't kill them. Now it asks with people them for come out tomorrow, for let them go use their human rights, for vote for a man again, for more punishment. Is this not a mockery? I want to make you address with people them, make you tell with people them the reason why this tweet of Fatima Bill tweet say they for go use their human rights after all the abuse where they don't render to with people and for the past 5 years, make them go there with the blood and the pain at the heart. Let them see say the only hope for stop that suffering there now Dr. Samura and APC. Talk to with people and Papa Nabom.
Anyi pa yiti. Yo mama pa fuma anya yim sasui, ayim sasu. Kishil kama shilsu. Anyi Fatima mo ko for fanyi ka toko ka for fa ki marani. Gigi sa for di for fa. Mandi dindi say, ant di boot sepata ekalant of it. Kite move tam turkindo kuri, sututul ne yafe. Semento chita se, maybe teaching a new niganto for chita se. Mo makol topu for tene, ata song ayu fesasi, anti okuku be pukal di rogbalo mari. Ayingama lay a arotu oikara bok, kara watebera baesa, opu bak oko kupi. Taso aturu di fira ta kom keliko balapoi. Ayingama yo sumo. So, mo me pa eating Bepe bura keye de ade ampu karai sang ampu putene. Seba na so ay agba ko agbotene ko ti la unik pa yi watiti teme ko bot. O yi wongan ko fta ngoto roman toy ko. Fatima kono su puto tsara chi pa yi. Kono dirbu ko mori di on namro tan serne o kala keye o ani keye su mon kilo tsara kilo mo keye. O bot ka bikum ngorap ka linga kan ka bo chi tira keye rani keye ngare keye bengane. So tara ka pa for me it you can do kalmai tupo ba ka be da wi pizza ni ma ko buchir mu de ne ma ka le ne mu tbek ke ngare keye bengane ade ke ti lesran tof Fatima bi yo mine e pa yo ma rasputel ma bi ko e bote yo uni ka pizza mo me pa tempa na ka fof ka di isis bo mangan odi chi ma bo ngai for fa bom nga mo tsari ayim tsan ko ma pola ko yi na ngotara adi fo at ka di chan e pa ya chan lafti bo yin kliso ka dendis ma fete a fete di ka karanti ma padu ai pa ma i che chan bo bush ne di kan so mara da kur ba wa to lo ma sap ko berai ak bari bere ko atam ko kim tal o ka ta station ta no ide bom nga ma ko asap ta na to ya shi ta fam uni mo e kom go nga in ka sen ko pai o ati tsamana mi du bom nga ngari chima tu no be pin ko ka refel yaru kampe a fete ma ko ka fanta kan ka gbamba di man di chemi no na ne ke shirnuta ko ba ti no ma du ba ko tan rumuru be pi ke kan ka bondi ye pi Fatima bi o ri fo fe ngai mi ne na mo pa fa ma so a chimpi mo me pa iti ngai ka dir ma da di ayo tai bet les kere tai di to fino ka dir ma da di opuri kante for su sala ya mpan ko opuri damar su o kaye for ko pater ka gbe kama sti so rons jeme kana afma su bepi san ka tere tsama ta ti en ballo nya puta sa su sa ka ne da tong an lai su aka maskelerit mo en su pun ka de for unin kal ni na ira yo mata manen ko e bota samura ne ba so ni teke kede me lanti pa a ti me for boton unu opo benene ka pirango Fatima Biyung itala ka pa bo nga patito non bepe bota kanto fasu koko tuma mo ru abacha street agba obera si agbari bari ko me for fio ya pe ya oba yiki unita fit shetinga baye o fofo mo ki ola iru nuli uda mi ba pa diga mi Nigeria no mo titi kini mo shele mi o madam amba ngi smanti la ko kere nye for laba na ibele fof bepi nga putu no dir anye lutu nga win alutu nga yi tara mo sa nyi ma so fa nyi ma nambara nye sam ko ka yo ma panta mi pi ma urke so to e lo ma piara tas ne piali e ponche me tre man ko ka ne ako kantem du yola e wule wonga punk be ba fo mama mun che to man kila ne kala ngati ngai mo ma da ngangi ai ra ka mo ne mchila ngaka mon mayo madira yo kana ko kante nga akala am punk ngati ankara nga kabane kankala nga suru ko man perso sapa fo masu anga le takasa kamera ne man ba she kala ma bu no pne ye anta sa turtu bana anga nga kom fino afuma su mutula sura fo yeki yima kama tara ka pai apu balusu kere ankara su ke chimba apu tuno kare kante forasu o ano su puto yokono pasa mura modi to ni na aku bali ko kalba kare nga tongi antara ka pa ha afuma su ankara kere fore pu kanti su pa man su bepi yifme atima ka fof ko boli ta mo me pai na an marsu buton kama fumi emira do ampu shikrane kama ti lafte bira ga pa nyi a kafri ni nan kama fanyina feken awronga kanto fama awronga tirengai mo madan odo kapatu da awro kakal simpne ko o bay bati mo ba kesu opo di fasu opo longa sumetir si yoy ko me leska so ason ko lo ko me lesta yo ko yi o de lafti resu do fadi ram ko rabe yo boy kere ni nanka kuma
Thank you. Momo. Thank you ever so much. And Chief Banabom for una the really timini. They try for break and down for una in less than 1 minute with key words the number we use now in presentation. My first, I go want for welcome again the people who just don't join we when our listeners and viewers, and also for reminder when I say do ya, will not forget for subscribe now this channel. Do ya wanna do that on Facebook as well as on Twitter and YouTube. This now the APC online TV platform where they come with the election sensitization 2023, where we they call Sierra Leoneans for Decide Tomorrow 2023. Well, Chief Banabom, you just don't talk say Fatima Bio as well as Mother Bio, not to lie man them. Now they provoke Sierra Leoneans them because they're not able for lie past Sierra Leoneans them, because everything what they don't say so far, Sierra Leoneans they know say na lie, then they lie. So they're not liars, but now wicked souls they when they just they provoke Sierra Leoneans them.
Please
Because
let it at the screen. Go on, Mr. Everybody.
Okay. Everybody, okay, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Okay. He said definitely the woman not to a liar that provoke Sierra Leoneans them because they are very, very wicked. Mother you don't get blood and it don't get luck for can serve because the luck we get now lotto in reference to say now lotto they win. And when they win the lotto, the power don't intoxicate them brain. The money where they don't get don't intoxicate them brain. They're not able to look after the people they want for look after. So therefore, if they can't tell Sierra Leoneans they for go support them, for go vote them, just the quoting comrade so don't ask a very salient question. See, if you don't go incarcerate people, you don't go put them in a prison, then you expect them people them family members them where they hurt them bitter, they hurt the born against una for can vote for una. That will never happen. And at that time, Banabum just don't analyze intimidate. So thank you ever so much. And listeners, they wanna stay tuned. We can wrap up, but now we can do a strategy what we call a prediction for all the guests them before ever Maso get for wrap up, and then I'll do the conclusion because of time. So over to you, co-host Maso. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mixer.
Welcome.
Viewers and listeners, as one I don't see, tomorrow na the elections day. They don't say what we wait for this date. Finally, God don't bring this date for we. Tomorrow we therefore take the opportunity for make sure say we teach this government a lesson. Everything don't require from this government, from where the people of Sierra Leone voted them 2018. Then forget people of Sierra Leone, the boss, they employ them, give them job, for making them can govern the peace. Waiting these governments can do. These governments it can divide the country. It's easy for the country, but it's very, very difficult. Where we hope that this government not able to deliver anything to make people their livelihood, and the standard of living will improve. We all know toughness, the cost of the living crisis within the country, the inflation. For a government, we take a country under authority and it take that country to stagflation, bring two useless currencies them, change name, no build no institution, no better nobody in life, then bring free quality education, when they spend 20% of with GDP, they left people and they suffer. Even that, we get the most ridiculous, poor results now with education system. Me people, the only choice we get, the One Nation manifesto with Dr. Samurai and the APC give, that's now what we get. In terms of if we vote and with numbers, and Dr. Samuel Kamara, the APC will enhance the educational system. The APC will make the educational system better for we in the country. How then go make them better for we? The APC letters them, and them 3 letters then we go call them EEE, education everywhere for everybody in the country. We see this government, they tell we say free quality education. Waiting at the free quality education, bad results. Waiting at the free education, we didn't give it. Still picking and going to school, they not get food for it. The material when they say they give it, they never produce them. Now, this government pull, they tell we say then na human capital. What is the human capital? Up to now, we see all we brothers in common at the Southeast, people on upline, then come for look for white collar job. They not get a white collar job. They fool the country, youth and the country. The country become lawless. People and we young people, they all they on kush, then they waste their life. All of them thing and they Dr. Samura Kamara who can't stop them. We see what they do. They cancel the airport with the APC for Camp Bill. That's not the real human capital. That 370 million for a brand new airport. When you talk about a brand new airport, then say they build with a brand new airport. Build a brand new airport at the same location outside the old airport today. It is not a brand new airport, not a terminal. Yeah. We they oversee, we get the opportunity for them that desire. We see, for example, England, then get Heathrow Airport. Heathrow Airport is a very big place. Then get terminal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terminals. Then get. But those 5 terminals can be classed as individual airports. But because they're all in at the same vicinity, at the same area, they not call them airports, they call them terminals. Now, waiting APC for Migewi, if this government been go ahead with the continuity where we expect them for build the Mamama Airport. The Mamama Airport for me able for create jobs. The Mamama Airport for me able for bring the much needed foreign exchange where we country need for boost with economy and revive people alive. Waiting in Mamama Airport for me do. The Mamama Airport for me able for decongest Freetown, give the mayor the power and the leverage for build with city and bring the city come back to a first class city. This is why we need for go out tomorrow and re-elect we mayor Akisoya. Waiting Mamama Airport for me give it. If for me create job for the youth. Now do the comparison for yourself tomorrow as you go as you walk into that polling station for go cast your vote tomorrow. Waiting this airport don't give it. Then build an airport extension. They're not even put a new ferry. They're not even put a bus. It just like I say, you make your pavement really nice. You dey drive fine motor car, but we cannot host na ground that they can sleep. Now that's the airport they signify. Because when you come at the airport, when you enter Lungi for Camta Green, you are on your own. There's no better transportation. Nothing, no day where you go feel the excitement where you forget, so you don't come na a country we don't develop, you not get them. As soon as you step out of the airport, na misery. All them if they continue with the Mamama Airport, we know for me see all them kind thing in there. So tomorrow, them una get use una vote tomorrow. The first lady don't tell clearly say make una come out tomorrow, make una go use una human rights. The human rights will drive una for. The human rights will be agonize una for. The human rights will be beat una for. Then they ask una say una no get right for put. Una get for go take permission from them. Even when una go take, they not get the opportunity for make una protest, for make una tell them within they do una say bong, for make una tell them the pain within they inflict on una. Say the pain is too una not able to bear the pain. We don't lose them. They don't kill with people. Act on the way. Tomorrow, do you have me people with the big una come out in una numbers for go exercise that human rights day tomorrow for set the record straight for end the suffering. Because tomorrow, no bullet, no get for one after una. No soldier man, no get for one after una. No policeman, no get for one after una. Tomorrow, na the day we God don't give una for make una go exercise una democracy with confidence, without no fear, without no hesitation. When you walk into that polling booth day tomorrow na your day. Tomorrow na the day of blessing. Tomorrow na the day of judgment. Tomorrow na the day of hope. Tomorrow na the day of freedom. Tomorrow na the day where we celebrate, where we bring back Salone to waiting Salone for be, where we go get back the title where it deserve, Mama Salone. So we the ask una tomorrow, do ya? Una not afraid nothing. Una come out tomorrow. Una wear una neutral clothes. Una go, una queue up. Una make una self available. Una take una ballot paper. Una looks, make sure say the ballot paper is stamped. After where you don't collect your ballot paper, this na the freedom with Fatima Bill say you don't get. This na your human rights now you exercise. Waka go na your corner, look for the sun and look for Dr. Samura. Look for the APC sun, the red sun, and tick them. And when you the tick that box, make sure see a tick you the tick them the pen. Make sure see the tick where you take a day within the box. If now you thumb, you use ink, make sure you put your finger, all the ink, come out like the finger, you're not gonna no excess ink na your finger. You put your thumb right middle of the box. Also, you see the red and Dr. Samura in face, and then fold the paper. The finger also you vote. It gets for cover Samura in face. Let it not go. No matter be in face, so because then go cancel that vote. Lay that paper they cover Samura in face. So say nine you vote for. Then you fold like a so. Then you bend them twice. This is the demonstration. What you do? You vote Samura one side. You fold the paper like this. So you ink, go to Samura and face, and then you bend them back twice. And then you roll your finger, you go into the box, you drop and the two boom for APC and Dr. Samura. So many people them do ya action of they can come out with the action of want to talk to our friends, to our family them, and everybody will wanna know. And if wanna know say anybody they na una area, na una vicinity, na una community, we entitled for vote for some reason, they're not able to vote. Do ya we want make una call una cancel them, we want make una call una leadership within that community, make them know then people that want for go vote, but they're not able for go vote. So at least them for provide mobility or whichever help them able for give them for make sure say themselves go exercise then democratic rights. But tomorrow for be with Judgment Day, tomorrow for be with Freedom Day, tomorrow for they will with the redeem Sierra Leone for make Dr. Samura Kamara APC can build. Over to you, Mixer.
Thank you ever so much for that lovely and excellent presentation, Mansour. That was very solid, and I believe so you educate the people, especially the rationale of this program, where that for educate voters them also. That was well elucidated. You explained them very, very well for listeners and viewers. Then now with the wrap up, now we have about 10 minutes. I'll give the guest them 2 minutes quick one for wrap up. I'll start with the lady where in this country we know saying I be the Queensland, but now the Kingsland, but yet I'll go back to them. Been to in 2 minutes, I go want for make you wrap up and tell listeners and viewers them waiting at the message of hope where you get in relation to Dr. Samura in appeal where he sent to all Sierra Leoneans there for Commonado for go vote for them tomorrow. 2 minutes, please.
Thank you so much. Una all go here within the PSSF talk, Dr. Samura. Do ya tomorrow. Una all come out, una go vote. Una no vote with this finger. Una can vote with any of their wire. Like when man so don't say, do ya make the ink no jump the line. Follow them properly. The other message, they go to we the pulling observers, them pulling agents, the center coordinator them. Now we get for put to eyes then at the ball. Now we get for support to people the way they can for continue for educate them, make them not fear. People they mean they worry. Why the blank space na the ballot box? Now because now there you get for put your finger or you tick. Not tick who say Samurai, not tick Samurai face, so not tick the sun, or not put the thumbprint though. Now that empty column where they na decide. Do ya? Now they do and you fall and do ya? Tomorrow when I go still in at the streets of Freetown, we dey go around the stations then for observe. But do ya? The partel we say, do let not your heart be troubled, because he already knows a victory day for him. He tell we say, oh, Estisan, oh, don't fall, we make an double. I thank you so much. But before I left, I just want to say to the women of UK and I continue for giving them total support and respect. When I really they support the process. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow is our day. Please continue to send a message. Una komot manu nantemne wunu ewul wunu kama sebota Dr. Samura Kamara. Ameni I am listu because it's a massive resemalane unyoni ngamande rawa masuka mapand San Dr. Samura Bakiyoyi. And we all know say the man don't give me the message of hope. Now he may go come up and the protest. As he come, he talk say, do ya wanna go and listen to me next speech. Everybody abide because now possibly God don't ordain. Now tomorrow we go execute that because now we own rights. The mommy says self ready for dance. They don't give me the mandate say tomorrow now we time for exercise we right. So we go come out in number. Do ya people there wanna more votes, Matthew?
Wilson Kamara. I thank you all. Good night.
You're welcome. Thank you ever so much, women's leader. Now I go to Arun Pape, when at the Secretary General of the London chapter. Arun, you get 1 or 2 minutes for do a wrap up and give a message of hope to listeners and viewers there and fellow Sierra Leoneans there, not even comrades of the APC, for ensure say Dr. Samura will win the election tomorrow. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Host. Thank you, moderator. Thank you, my fellow colleagues, and thank you to listeners. One thing I can tell you now, tomorrow night the day, the future dinner you earn, right? Go like you go vote. Mind you, when you go tomorrow, don't get intimidated. The technique here is say, okay, no go now then stronghold will cause trouble. And the election act tell we say any way trouble go there, then they void the vote. And they beg on them all. No restrain yourself. When somebody tell you say thank you. Any two way say thank you. The major thing here is you go vote and come out. And that paper we then go give you for vote, if you get stamped the end. When all on they go tomorrow for vote, that stamp the day. Matter come on people and love thing and ban stamp. Then you tick. Candidate today number 8. If you know they read, it is right, counts number 8. Then look for the fan, winner Sambura Kamara. Don't reach the reach, as mamino, reach. Outside the Sunday, just tick inside that box where they decide some. They will not get void votes. Then the temp where you're bound and do all things, but just go there in confidence. For the first time, they go, you meet people and gather, they see police, they see soldiers. Those are all intimidating tactics. Come here, come on, tell me. Man, kone, and keye, we poko connect tebe. All right, someone. And for Feuni, you don't make any noise, pick that box and vote Sambura Kamara. These 5 years don't be a really challenging years. I did beg on them all for God's sake. Now we tell this. The future is in your hands. You right to vote, now you right. For long a better Salone, we have to think about that. I thank you all listeners them. I thank you the host. I thank you co-presenters and everything. I bless you them all. Victory is ours. And we come always on the way to defend the integrity of the party. Let God bless you them all and bring them safe. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity tonight.
You're welcome, and you smash them. At least today is your first day for appearing at the platform with regards to the election sensitization, and you don't do justice to yourself as well as the party and to fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now to Chief Banabo. You don't tell ma kakatemne fino mpo kane anfumasu. Yo benka kurumuno lande kapa anfuma ye. Kiyem sata ma yem sosoi. Kashil kama shilsu. So yema ba kama ndeso kane so anfuma ye to no yikapai. Ninang da sokoda ninang kama ko vote Dr. Samurai en kama kananga kapai kama lande kapai oman kosu kono win komo ninang. For tell viewers the listeners. Over to you.
Afuma minu kidibuto faka limle kame banti ka fofaki. Kere hinka me ifof ka fof ka lopsoi. Na poto iti nang pama so mo lumi chon ba ko buti mine so ti tonu nu. An pipa mambota nangi. Mama nkoni na ma somoe ngba shen san la ngi matka ruba ma pa inka. Mama matka ruba nang me matnoi. Mama ngbonoe kama chim kama ansalamon chibi kama nankrami apa laina yi kama chibi kama nankra mama bubu tnoi anu tingia manu tingi bongbongi kapa samuradi roma ko babsa yankal nut wa mapkal tasbia mama matan salamu karu bai tara ka para tsbaro nap kung epi rebaro kung kama do mo do sire ken te perka arika mama iman etin bleki rene ne ke kan po kitamu kama nashira sei mboka kan fon kama nashi kama pus bit kama bo until stringi meneneng ansala montage kama nang krangi pulis ma bo tamu o adi den mo ento e karabo to ka fof kama mine so ile mene ma kom Indi yo kaput karu sama benduku ike karano luma kapai. Ita nganga SLPP. An luma ranga yang kumpitai. An kumpanya fukari, a kumpachi a pirinka. An kumaisu te bel, sebaya maru tu no ngamalu machimpo yang kerakan tof. An kumpanya rende puk bendegi. An baso mete kulu ka kor kasu. Yemani nang sebab taman kirai. Esa pro. Yaman ko kira na beser ngidurata kama muktingi. Ya mata pengen skala pos. Kama se muktingi su uronyi. Akompa kuluta. Na mun mabir bin hali. Mo da mun da bakunu. Anto fa ushi bet. Amaru mbaki molo maru ka kumpra ma uroma. Malan ko bisu soto e. Urun na kama ko mukten kompanyi kama se ba futa ne. Kama ritru put. Nataka pa chapter ka kor ritru lokoye. Zaskal ni nagbans ne rit. Kama masaba futori. Kama spak soto krok. Ke birom. O anye nu baf maminu. Muntel ni obange abaya so klif moy. Ni nang ba ki nyen. Af maso ala ling APC. So banga kram. Sa kon ngaram ngaka kuma. Pas samurang. O pushi kroko boku kaka pafikon. Non to bara mi mokara kashi te kama fino ma pa manifesto. O fino remang. Bepi na ne ma obote o kama so to koi. Konuni na upa konio hi kama poloko. Bibi noi. Kanka kuru segi adira eri bine pa mandira no. Ipa go tsa kasa. Mumunu pa.
Our Kariesi, thank you so much, Chief Banabom. Well, to listeners and viewers, Banabom just don't do a final presentation, and they don't tell we outright they clear say, first and foremost, they don't demonstrate how for vote tomorrow. They don't advise intimidate family members them. Make sure say where you go for go vote tomorrow. Just dip your finger na the ink and make sure you shake it and small, not to near the paper will make like say it dry. You make a top that the paper. That's the borderline where they did. So make sure say the ink not cross any side. And if you know say you the struggle after where you don't make and they top like inside that borderline day, if you not get something for whip you and your finger, do a self now you aid because at the end of the day, after tomorrow, you get soap, get for cheap, we get for go wash. So do it because right now everything expensive. So just whip your finger back now you aid, you pull that ink day, then you fold the paper, you go cast your vote. Because the voting, if we get void vote, now big risk for me. So it don't advise you now for that one day. It don't also advise Sierra Leoneans them, particular intimate family members them for say, Pamino day right now, Poyo, then people they drink alcohol, that's definitely they get Poyo. That clearly don't say the palm tree, it don't rotten. So therefore, we defend them jigsaw for the uproot the palm tree for him and tomorrow so that the sun they shine and that the APC they come back to power. Now, thank you so much. And Chief Banabo, I'll go to senior comrade qualify for doing final submission, which is 2 minutes for tell people they're waiting at the hope where therefore tell people the hope of Dr. Samura and the hope of the APC winning the 2023 June 24th election, and then that night final submission. It'll wait for we after in Manso, and then I'll wrap up. Go ahead, senior comrade.
Thank you very much. Hope Day by Dr. Samura Kamara. Hope Day by the APC. And Hope Day by the people them we constitute the 16 tribes of Sierra Leone. From them then go vote for the sun. The sun, nine light. The sun, nine life. Without the sun, believe me, that darkness and they would day. So if you compare waiting where they go contest for tomorrow, now between darkness and the sun, between darkness and the light. So they appeal to all the Sierra Leoneans, them, that's tomorrow and the country, all the 16 tribes. I'm pretty sure there's 16 tribes, they need the light, they need the sun, they need the darkness. Dear, the family them would appeal to Ona or make Ona go vote for Dr. Samura, when a representative of sunlight, when a the representative of the truth, when a the representative of life, and when are the representative of fruition, so that the economy once again it will bounce back and bring the people them together for the betterment of Mama Salone. I tell you,
Wow, thank you so much. That's a brilliant one. You did less than 2 minutes. Excellent. Over to you, co-host Mansour. Do you wrap up a message of hope to the people of Sierra Leone, viewers and listeners, for me and get this message with them, therefore spread over to fellow Sierra Leoneans tonight and tomorrow. Over to you.
Thank you, moderator, and to all with you today. We want to tell you thank you for me. Una keep we company throughout up to this time for do this program today. If not for una, we not go deny. Tomorrow, na the day. Since 2018, we don't look forward to this day. Tomorrow, we get for come out in record numbers tomorrow. This government will be ever allow any demonstration we na people and democratic rights and a democratic franchise for demonstrate, for tell the government waiting and they do wrong, waiting and not happy about, for let them change them. The promises that we this government make, they're not able for upkeep and deliver none of them promises and the way this government make. Instead, what this government do, they use the police, they use the army, they use brutality, they use violence against una. We employ them and they left una for make una suffer. For 5 years, una don't suffer. The economy, then come, they meet the economy, they meet a good reserve, then thief all the money. We hope they will more. And me people them, I want to tell una say today, this government then get the record support of money and assistance past any other government now we country in history. Yes, this government, the SLPP power government, then get more money past any other government. Now we 60 plus year history. But as yet, we not see nothing we didn't do. For 5 years, the meat rest 200,000. Now we the buy rest 700,000-800,000. They made the dollar just over 700. Now the dollar can go over 2 million. There is crisis. The petrol from 6,000 now it don't go up to 22,500. And everything, the price just don't go. There's no price control. Everything just don't run out of the way. People and standard of living, livelihood, and not able to feed their family anymore. The sufferness is too much. Tomorrow, now the opportunity where you get. Tomorrow, now the opportunity for make you take that deep breath where you walk out into that polling station, where you walk out inside, you're able to breathe and take and exercise that freedom. For say, Papa God, thank you for make we are able to see this day today. If anything will motivate you, me family them tomorrow, you in an APC person, member Evangelist Samson and you aid. Imagine day like today. This not the day where that bobo sacrifice in life for. Day like today, if I don't pull past 5, 6, 7 audio, the man will stand for the truth. The man we believe say is sacrifice in life. For some of we within the UKI, day like today, coming tomorrow, we late comrade, we not check our best camera. Now then kind moment there, now in the make and fall. Give in life to APC, but in no day. We get the former PRO, na Makini, Beshi, we back away. Those people then give their life for this party. Una suffer for 5 years, then deprive una, then mob justice una, then lock una up, then beat una. Then the night to the elections, the first lady will orchestrate all entire can tell you say tomorrow you for go exercise your human right. The best advice than the way this first lady don't ever give una The swear they always even swear. Now that swear they end up all us tomorrow. One the waka into that police station in Fambule. I want una waka the majestic. And also una the crying on the heart, the pain. It then on the heart which una don't suffer the past 5 years. But when you vote for Samora Kama and the APC tomorrow, and APC and Samora get the state house next week, you don't redeem yourself, you don't redeem Sierra Leone. Because everything we don't good na Sierra Leone, na APC, na and don't provide them. Everything we don't enjoy na Sierra Leone, na and don't provide them. So the only hope we get tomorrow, na for make sure say we go early and go cast, we vote. We wanna know the sign, for we sympathizers them, for we brothers them, na the Southeast. I know say they don't tell you a lot, they don't try for divide we. Then divide with nation, than they deliver for we. But in the past 5 years, una within the Southeast, una says being no gonna una market una get. Bo kenema pujon kaila bon and moyamba. Una go buy things then cheap. Una no buy petrol cheap. Una say feel the pain and the hardship. But they try for tell una otherwise. And I know say una self they feel the sufferness. Una not listen to division. Una look to waiting go better on a life. Una look to waiting go change on a life. Una look waiting go improve on a standard of living. Una look waiting go bring future. The APC don't deliver for una. Una not believe say the APC waiting, then they tell una say na so the APC be, not to so the APC be. Nobody no go come after una. Nobody no go chase after una. Because this pillar, the 10 pillar in the APC manifesto, tell una say we all now one people. We go treat una to expect. We go understand the reason why some of una do what una do. We go forget and we go forgive una. But there we want to una use una conscience tomorrow. Let una vote APC and let una vote Dr. Samora for build Sierra Leone better. I tell una thank you. Una prepare on yourself, una look for una voters ID card, una go, and some of una, if una get any concern, una reach, una seek assistance, just for make sure say una get it right. Because the last thing we want, we don't want no void votes. We want for make sure say all the votes we then cast for the APC and Dr. Samora na valid votes. So anything we wanna not sure, we wanna ask for assistance, we get people, then we go under the assistance. Good luck tomorrow. There, una one thing we go left with una, what una did, una no make no plaba. Because the ECSL, they don't pass one law where they agree say any polling station where they affect where confusion come on, then go cancel them. So because then people know that, then go come for can provoke we, then go come for can chastise we, for let we lose with temper. Especially areas that where we dominate, where they know so we go get beaucoup votes for cause problem they for let them go cancel them votes. So do ya when you vote, like they say, cast the vote for the APC and Dr. Samora and go home safely and then wait for Yegi the result. Say APC and Dr. Samora are the winners for Cambodia and better. I tell you, thank you.
Thank you so much, and co-host and Hassan Manso Kabo, listeners and viewers. This now the voice of Hassan Kebe, where everybody they call Mixer, and welcome once again na the APC Diaspora online TV platform. Before ever I do a final analysis of this show today, I go straight away to the people of Gambia and make an appeal. I mean, social language and to all Sierra Leoneans the way they reside in a different district than Sierra Leone. When I so them back, making see reason for go vote for Dr. Samora tomorrow and the APC political party. Mbarbori, Ntanara, Wahadi, Wotara, Wokunya, Wabarbori, Hassan Kebe, Bini Nakankalima, a footballer, Nakado na Kambia. Mbara Fatu, Ndohobe, no Makarifine, Yandi, Abara Dengi, Yesulineki. Makina kanuna kuma president na inakangale madabio abara nyesuli ra babo hoiba ni nyesuli na kambara baiki wo mamkhiye no kobiri no bremo kobira Sierra Leone yako se buna mabere de kobira fesiga luma farmoria esiga luma forkaria esiga konakri esa se masara efa bamo luma efa na mati na mafang ko ba ima abarem birin toro yandi na wo makarifene alla nu annabi khafira tina samedi le 24 ala ka birin khamini tandi waka sa voter Dr. Samura be anung APC political party be alko ala khane wonga yimenge ya soto parce que Dr. Samura menge ya soto Sierra Leone wala lo foma e mama ko bomba meni sono e mo kabri mo meni sono a famane a kabri bri ye se bri wolide soto bri kono kabri bri de kabri ra yandi ala nu annabi khafira ntam biri makarifene Sierra Leone so na nakayora suntu wo makambia district alko APC akamini wo biri kamini tandi kande yukela kada parti na kalma NGC wongana bombo kambia wonga kambia tongo ala nu annabi khafira ntan wakadi Hassan Kebe ntan na wo makarifene alko tina samedi le biri kamini alko ko sa voter ala nu annabi khafira. So to listeners and viewers them, I just don't make an appeal to me, so family, na Sierra Leone, with specific reference to Gambia, for make everybody go out, for go vote for Dr. Samura. And I don't even emphasize, say, with Sierra Leone economy don't drop, people they go down at Guinea, look at Guinea franc, way expensive past the Leones right now. It's all not conducive for Sierra Leoneans then. And, so at the end of the day, if everybody go out tomorrow and vote for Dr. Samura, we go win this election. Now into my final analysis. I start from the comfort zone when I southeast. I just want to remind all Sierra Leoneans, the listeners and viewers them. SLPP they brag about southeast. Say APC not for campaign day, APC not for go day, for go people not for go day for go vote. Tomorrow, I assure everybody, just the quoting what principal say, Dr. Samura, will get hundreds of thousands of international observers them. The same security we don't kill people over the past 5 years. Now the same security they provide security back for people and tomorrow now the southeast for ensuring them come out in numbers. They go for go vote. We get a lot of diasporans the way come on here, where belongs to the southeast. What they say for day tomorrow for educate to for give the mind say when I come not to for happen now, just come on a number. All that threat to them be do so now because they get gone, now they get the institution. It's all gonna be over tomorrow. Tomorrow now the 24th. And not get all this power also for the instruct. Then people and they for go kill, for go harass people them and talks them. But that power they all done overnight today, 7:00 a.m. The voting they start. People and they now the polling station them at 5:00. So dear, let nothing of frighten una. When I go out there now the southeast for go make them uncomfortable. This na me genuine appeal to una in this analysis for say southeast. It belong to the APC, the SLPP. They safe one of the many people that they fed up with them. Why? Because Dr. Samura in strategy with in One Nation manifesto for the fact that it bring every Sierra Leonean together, it make SLPP they all buy the idea of joining the APC again in secret. They know they tell them they don't eat the money, now they all bondi, but then they say they go for go cast and vote for the APC. So dear, whosoever they in the southeast, when I encourage people to make them come on the international observers the day tomorrow, the same security we don't kill and harass people, they support them tomorrow and they guide and protect them, then go cast and vote, and definitely we will win this election. To the entire nation, Dr. Samura don't go through pain. Dr. Samura na man will get courage. Dr. Samura na man will honest. Na man will believe God. When a member 2018 APC SLPP come na power. What is the first damage will they do to the people of Sierra Leone? The culture with Sierra Leoneans then lack. Culture dancing. They abandon that one day, they ban that one day first now the country. They not encourage nobody for dance culture. Over the years, we let Pasheki be there, we APC be there in power. Everybody know. We get cultural group them where they go where they can China, can abroad for can perform. It stop all that one day. So dear, if you know say you're a cultural dancer, when I go out there and motivate una people, say this political party, what they call SLPP, we fed up with them. We want the APC because we say fango na white man country, follow go dance culture day, may they enjoy the Salone culture, and they will return back now home safely. What I got for bring that one day? Now only Dr. Samura. So you have to be wise up for do that. Matter be over the years, it just don't can educate Sierra Leoneans thing. We don't get sense. You know, they able for fool nobody again because waiting it can serve the country, you're not able for serve the country. For the simple fact that in where they fight corruption, he's more corrupt than any other person. It the thief past anybody. In where they talk about killing, the man are terrorists, in the kill past everybody. So why Sierra Leoneans therefore go vote for that one day? There is no reason. That this is why Dr. Samura tell Una say, we not forget about everything, we don't get the voter register where we need. Even though then they spin on our social media, see, now the fake one, but we know say no to the fake one. Because we were there at the social media, we know say the last 24 hours from yesterday to today, the SLPP, them Vuvuzela, they're quiet because they're weak. They're not been believe say the voter register would they be able to say now the fake one, not to the fake one. They are jittery right now simply because the powers where they don't give to people for go vote tomorrow and for protect them right and protect them vote now more important to we. But waiting again at the center, yeah, we first guest and host and co-host when I MB Roy and Sweet Bonita. Then self I go one for express sincere thanks to them because Sweet Bonita also make an appeal to mandate people and he also educates people about waiting the apple right now in Freetown. He go for local today, he don't go collect I call it attestation or accreditation. Yeah, accreditation. He don't go collect them for ensure say instead of go for be one of the polling agents there tomorrow we'll go for secure the APC vote. How is she gonna secure the APC vote? How people go for secure the APC vote? Now only when just like our comrade Masoud demonstrate, our Banabum demonstrate, that sleep they wanna get on tomorrow. The first thing wanna they do, I beg everybody for pass on this message. The first thing way voters then they do, eligible voters them, make sure say you check the slip first. If it gets stamped and it gets signature. If you not get stamped, you not get signature. No accept them. Request for another one, ask the polling agent then they guide you as to how you the request for another voter ballot paper when they give you so that you go cast the vote just like how they don't demonstrate just not to. So once again I tell everybody, all the listeners them plenty thank you. Me not go able for say anything again because this election the APC don't win them. The comrades to walk out and today they guess them, they don't do the right service for all the listeners and viewers them. And Maso, you'll be coming to this platform from today henceforth because at the end of the day, you don't demonstrate skills where your skills be hide. And this is why I make sure say I bring everybody out today for can execute their talent just the way everybody knows say Manso they articulate very well on social media and they fight the SLPP they week in, week out, day in, day out, and at that you don't exhibit now today real talent and you don't show everybody say you have an open mind for the APC political party for going this election and Dr. Samura for become the next president after tomorrow 5 p.m. the voting go done. So before they say the next morning, we go down get the results. If we not get safety, now less than 48 hours, we get the next president of Sierra Leone, when Dr. Samura Martin Wilson Kamara. So listeners and viewers, I go one for express a sincere thanks to one all. When I thank you for watch this program. I go start again with technical team. This time around, now Mo. Now in the technical director of the APC Diaspora TV platform, and in and they'll produce this particular show today. They don't play a great role as a technical team today. All with technical directors, then technical members, they offline right now because they may get some busy schedule. Now in one grade manage this whole show over 9 people. So kudos to you, Mo Bangura, PRO of Reading. I also want to say another thanks to my co-host Manso. You don't do well. Arun Pape. I want to acknowledge all who guest them, Comrade Kolifa, Chief Banabom, Mama Salone, Bintu, and now to the team. Sweet Bonita, thank you ever so much. Mufti, Fatia, now one of who host or presenter at this platform, but today instead of the day off, tomorrow we'll get the election program tomorrow when I strictly now reporting, whereby any Southside election they happen at that country tomorrow, we'll get to report in Africa today. We'll go for projects, we'll go for the live tomorrow from 7 a.m. People are going to watch waiting the happen at Salone, and whilst we update on the back on the platform. So I go one for express sincere thanks and acknowledge over the instead of no day today, political ivory, we'll get Supermed, we'll get Payamba, I get Mariachu self at this platform tomorrow. We'll get Comrade Igalo, we'll get Comrade and Councillor Container. I go want for acknowledge the technical team. Dr. Denke is not here. Of course, we'll get you in prayers. We know what you do right now. You go for go sympathize na a funeral home. So let God make sure say the bereaved family then take courage. To J.S. Momo Jr., one of the technical director of the Sierra Leone team, and also in the South and the UK also, we say kudos to you. So viewers and listeners, do ya the D-Day na tomorrow.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this message is from the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone on how to vote correctly and avoid invalidating your votes. On election day, make sure you take your valid voter registration card with you when going to the polling station. After you have been verified by the ECSL officer, you will receive 2 ballot papers, one for presidential, which is blue, and the other for parliamentary, which is yellow. Make sure your ballot papers are stamped at the back. Do not use any ballot paper if it is not stamped. When casting your ballot, the blue ballot goes inside the blue box and the yellow ballot goes inside the yellow box. Your second set of ballot papers will be given after casting the first 2. They will be pink for mayoral or district council chairperson or brown for the councillors. Marking your ballot papers the correct way is very essential. You can invalidate your vote by doing the following: voting with a ballot paper that is not stamped, ticking with a pen or thumbprinting between 2 boxes, scratching the face of the candidates you don't want to vote for, signing or writing your name on the ballot paper. Note, it is a secret ballot. Putting a tick on your preferred candidate and an X on the candidate you're not voting for. Selecting more than one candidate on the same ballot paper. Note, if you make a mistake on your ballot paper, do not scratch and tick another candidate. Request for a freshly stamped ballot paper. The ballot paper with the mistake will be properly disposed of by the appropriate ECSL officer. Your ballot will be valid when you do the following: select your preferred candidate with either a tick or a thumbprint inside the box. Clearly make your indications within the box. In case you soil your ballot paper with ink in areas where it does not indicate a candidate, you can still indicate your preference within the box. Putting a ring around your preferred candidate. Putting a tick on the face, name, symbol, and on the box. The ECSL will advise that you simply put a tick or thumbprint within the candidate's box, clearly indicating your choice to make your vote count. Remember, every vote is important. This message is sponsored by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP.
We are here to help you grow.
As una can see, Manso and Badabom, they don't demonstrate similarly as to waiting the UNDP sponsor the program, don't demonstrate, don't illustrate in front of the screen for una all. But waiting no more, people do not be know, and waiting most listeners and viewers don't learn na today, na the colors for the elections. The blue, they represent the president, then a presidential candidate them. The yellow, they represent the MPs them, and the pink, they represent the mayor them. But again, the voting education, they miss one other side because they're not able to identify the colors for the district council chairpersons as well as the councillors them. But that one day again, now the only section that one day where they not get names. They and the MPs, they not get names because this is a district block voting system, not just the party colors and party symbols then they able for illustrate. But the mayor them, they name the day na the ballot paper, as well as the presidential candidates them, they name the day. Just like, again, at the reiterate, waiting man so and Banabom don't talk, make sure say vote outside of that box they would you tick. If you make mistake, just request to the polling agent. They will advise you further and give you a new slip where you're able for vote, and the slip will get a stamp and a signature at the back. That is the advice that I have for you tomorrow. Do ya when I go out there and cast when I vote for Dr. Samura and the APC aspirants there for ensure say next tomorrow we safely jubilate, suffering don't do Salone, killing don't do Salone, political hypocrisy and intimidation don't do Sierra Leone. So everybody they know say the rule of law don't take effect again. The institution, when the state security there, will they transform that one day 100% if we come to power. Thank you ever so much. Now with the play will last. Thank you video for una for make una enjoy. I say tata to una. Mixer, we're out.
Una go must keep waiting una so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice.